rage, and he can expend all of his rage to reset his movement points.
Ooh.
So as long
Wow,
as
dude.
you have
Strudel.
something to fight, you will generate rage by fighting them.
Yeah. Nags, I got to point something out to you. Strudel was in chat before I turned on chat saying Nags bad.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That is something, man.
He does it to me too.
That is that is dedication to a cause.
Oh, I tweeted last night. I have a person that likes to shit talk my bot.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I get in there and he's shit talking my bot before while I'm doing setup.
I don't even understand the point of that.
I told him that the bot was a better mod than him.
Ah.
So now he's shit talking the bot.
Is that Shantae?
Yep.
Not one bit surprised by that one.
Yep. I'm better
Are we
than you,
sure
bot.
he's not a bot himself?
Yeah, no bot spells that badly.
Ooh. Shots fired.
Well, I made him.
He knows.
Yeah, he put on it like I made people fill out applications because I'm that extra.
Basically,
I wanted to make sure the people that were modding for me wanted to. Right?
Yeah.
Like that's the biggest thing. And if they took the time to fill out a stupid Google form, chances are they wanted to. So he put on his form when I asked him why he wanted to be a mod. He said he promised to learn how to spell better.
Oh, so you gave him mod rights to help him be a better person.
Yeah, basically. Now we just, I also made a command that keeps track of all of the spelling mistakes he makes. So we troll the shit out of him now.
Gotcha.
But
well,
to make him a better person. That's exactly what it was for. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Nags wanted to make Strudel a mod. No one in their right mind. That's fair, Strudel. No one in their right mind, which is why Nags wanted to do it.
Hey, man.
Huh?
I didn't sign up for that. Alright. We're 2 minutes and 30 seconds into the stream, and I'm being bullied from two sides right now.
I'm not bullying you.
There's a joke there.
There's definitely a joke there.
Is there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
What is it?
It's on about two sides.
Yeah. Making me watertight? Is that what it is?
Okay. I apologize to myself. Okay. All right. Well, where we left off, we were in the process of wrapping up combat with our enemigos. And you guys were doing your after combat stuff.
We hadn't looted or anything.
Correct. We have not.
And you explained to us that we get rights to the loot of all the dead.
Correct. To the ones that you guys killed.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. And I have 7 hit points right now.
That's more than enough.
Crushing it.
More than enough. I could attack you at least one more time.
No, I'm gonna get
at most one more time.
Yeah, I'm gonna get heals from our wonderful Thora. So
You mean the guy that's not here?
Yep.
Well, he should show up.
He's not showing up tonight. He texted me saying he's not playing. Because Path of Exile has done its new league.
My God.
Path of Exile is life.
So. Yeah, I don't know how I feel. Okay.
Didn't he play both one time?
Yeah. So, but I sorta expected it. Okay. What are you guys doing at the moment? I know when we left off, J-Dog was beating a poor man senseless who had surrendered.
Well, not quite. We were just talking
I remember
to
things
him.
going very differently.
Oh, my bad.
I hit my nat 20 intimidation check.
That's true. I remember
So
that.
yeah.
That was fortuitous.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, you guys have gotten your information. What information you had asked? Nobody. Well, let's just pick up from where we were, which is you guys player driven at this point.
Kurac, ask this idiot more questions.
Wait, what? I mean, we found out he's literally an idiot. We're not finding out anything else from him. Like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong here, but
Hit him.
I don't see the need to do that right now.
Yeah, me either.
Sorry, I should laugh.
I just wanted to see what you would do.
I mean, we found out that this guy is was working for some lady, and
Ms. J. Miss?
Miss J.
Mrs.?
That's what Miss J.
Miss
I think it
J.
was Miss J.
I'm directing that question toward the
Yeah.
idiot prisoner.
Yeah, he said-
Miss? Mrs.?
Miss J.
Miss. Nice. Alright, so you got a bounty on you?
I don't know. I don't go into town much.
You're a font of information, this one. Okay, thanks.
I mean, we should have some of the guards here, like, just hold on to him, and we'll, I guess, turn him in at the next town, see if he does have a bounty or something.
We're the guards.
Well,
I
I'm
mean-
not going to hold this guy's wrist the rest of the time that we're traveling. That's what I'm saying. There's other guards here. Like, there's literal guards here as well.
Who's got rope? Is he tied up right now?
No.
No, he's not.
No, he's not tied. Okay. Did
I mean-
anyone hear me yell, who's got rope?
There's plenty of people that've got rope. There's
Mm-hmm.
a lot of activity right now. Like, you can find rope basically in any one of the wagons, except
All right.
for this one, because this is a carriage, not a wagon.
Except for this one, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good thing I'm right here. And Kurac is where? To my...
He's-
Right above me? Is that Kurac?
No, that is Thelifora,
Oh.
who's not there.
Kurac, be
Kurac
next to
is
me.
over here. He's over next to the Lady Eloira.
Yep. See. I guess I thought that's what I remembered was the fact that I was there, questioned him, and then once we found out that he was just a moron, I basically left him with you, and then went back to Lady Eloira.
Ah, okay. Fair enough. Don't run. I'm just going right around this carriage. I guarantee I'm faster than you. I'm gonna look for rope.
Just told you, don't run. Don't you do it.
It doesn't. Oh, he's stupid.
Is there not a guard like
There's like a coin
close
flip.
that you could?
Yeah, there's one right next to me, but
Okay.
did he actually run?
Oh, yeah. He bolted for the water and dove in.
Oh, we're going. What is this guy doing?
Which guy?
This guy.
That guy is not a guard. That's
he's
a
not?
merchant.
Oh.
Is that my merchant friend?
Gosh.
Yeah, that is your merchant friend.
Oh my god. Is he fine? He's safe, right? Yeah.
He's been hiding, so
Well,
he's
yeah,
mostly
good.
okay.
Wait, we said it was this dude, right?
Which one? No, yours is the. That's right. This one's yours.
Yeah. That's
This
my
is-
merchant friend.
This is a different one back here.
Oh, okay, okay. Wait, no, I didn't see where the ping was. Oh, I gotta zoom out. a second. No wonder I'm
Yes.
confused.
Is this feller way up north?
There we go. Now I can see everybody. Okay.
Yeah, so he's jumped into the river, the current. He has more movement than that, so he's a little further out in the river than where he
Which
looks.
which way is the current going?
It is going down.
Down. Kurac, jump in after this guy.
Oh gosh.
You can swim.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah,
And
I was looking for a
Kurac will
rope.
start running over, and I guess I'm jumping in after this guy. Can I see him at all?
Give me a spot or spot perception.
Holy crap!
Because where he's out in the water, it's going to be a little bit harder than normal to see him. 14? Yeah, you can see him. You can see him.
Hey, I'm going for him.
So you're going to jump out too?
Wait, 2. Hold up. I thought I was the only one jumping out there.
Well, no, the
Is that
dude
not
who's
right?
You
trying
and
to
the
swim away from you,
Prisoner that I let
who's trying
get
to
away
cross the river.
Gotcha. Okay. Yes. I'll jump out as well.
All right. Give me an athletics check.
Great. I just jumped into a roaring river. Is that?
I told you it was. I told you it was a strong current.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I straight up missed that. But here we go.
Hopefully your turtle can swim against a strong current.
F it.
Oh, there you go. You're doing fine.
Oh, J-Dog,
mean-
getting all them good rolls out early.
The good news is I can breathe. I can breathe underwater for an hour. So, not breathe underwater.
I was
can
gonna
hold
say.
my
I mean,
breath
that's
for
holding
an
your
hour.
breath, but yeah. Okay. Well, he's ahead of you still. He's got some distance on you, but you're close enough. Excuse me. You're getting closer. How much
Getting
how much
closer.
stuff do you carry on you currently?
Not a whole lot.
Okay. So you don't
I
have
mean, if you want, I can. I don't know the exact weight right off the top of my head, but it's honestly not a lot. I have basic. I have like my weapons. I probably dropped the greatsword before I jumped in, honestly, with how big it is. But then I just have the scimitar, and then I have my bag of holding that holds basically everything else.
how much does your bag of holding weigh?
How much does a...
Well, it depends because some of them have weight.
Oh,
Well, all of them have weight, right?
right.
It depends on how good your bag is, how much it weighs, because it weighs a standard amount no matter what.
Okay. We never really worked out. I mean, because this was something made with my infusions,
Yeah.
so we never worked out exactly what that meant for
Okay.
quality, weight, and all of that.
Okay.
So I'll let you determine what that weighs.
Well, we'll be all right. Let's go ahead and we'll have to do another athletics check.
Dope.
killing it.
Jeez. Yeah,
And this man's life.
you're pretty close. He's almost to the other side of the river, but you're fairly close behind him.
Okay. Oh my gosh, of freaking course. And that one.
Okay, so he gets to the shore ahead of you, and he is able to put a burst of speed out into the woods on the other shore. So he is effectively gone unless you want to start tracking him.
No. I can't track. Like, no. Oh my gosh. Well, all right, cool.
Care Bear, you gotta just speak up. Care Bear wanted to throw his harpoon at him, which would have been great, but
Yeah, that would have been fantastic. It would have killed him, and we would have been done with him.
I wasn't advised that I was here.
Oh,
You
that's
are-
fair. He's not here yet. He's he's back on like cart 7 or 8 we determined last time, so he'd be still moving his way forward.
Gotcha.
That's fair. That's fair, Care Bear.
Yeah, he was back with Fell, wasn't he?
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha.
All right. As in your swimming back, are you?
I mean, how much did I feel I struggled crossing the river?
I mean, it's a strong current. It's not. You're not swimming against the current, right?
Right.
So it wasn't. I mean, it wasn't terrible. The athletics checks were to see one if you like just absolutely botched it and got a cramp or something, and two to see if you were catching up to the guy because he had a head start. And so it was just opposed athletics checks. And so you had consistently beat him the first 2 times and he got close, but that last time with his nat 20 gave him enough on the other side of the river to be able to get to the woods before you.
I mean, did this guy not have like 1 HP? Like I thought we beat the tar out of him before everything went down.
I mean, it was pretty low, if I do recall. I don't recall how low, because the model, I had originally planned on him being a different type of character, and so I still have him listed as like 23 out of 32 hit points. So,
Gotcha.
According to WotC, if you have 300 hit points and you're down to 1, you are still 100% effective.
that's true.
That doesn't
What's a
make
what?
sense.
Oh,
but okay.
or Wizards of the Coast, the company that produces it. I agree that it doesn't make sense, but without establishing specific rules over how it affects you, it becomes problematic. There is another game system that I love, Legend of the Five Rings, that does that, and it does it very well. But that game is complicated, and I don't know enough about Japanese etiquette and society to be able to run a campaign entirely on samurai. So, well, I don't know enough to run it well.
That's fair. Okay, yeah.
I always
mean,
describe hit points as being fatigue,
So,
not actual like damage.
yeah. All right. So yeah, you can swim back across, basically just fine. You'll have to walk a ways, probably 100 yards or so, to get back to the caravan. Unless you fight against the current, in which case you'll need an athletics check. See how well you do.
nope. I'll swim across, get there when I get there, and walk back to the caravan.
Okay. Sounds good. Around this time, Ace, you're coming up to the front. So you should be able to see the board at this point. You are within conversation distance of your allies now. Stabs, what are you currently doing?
I would like to start investigating these dead guys that I killed.
Okay.
Specifically the group that I killed too.
The 6?
Yeah, it was these dudes over here in this area
All right.
that I murdered.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Okay.
You're searching their bodies, right?
Yeah.
That's what I understand you doing?
Yeah, because
Okay.
you said that we got loot and stuff, and so I'd like to...
Yep.
And that it was all ours to split with our party, so
Correct.
like not the rest of the caravan. So I want to start looting things, so investigation.
Okay, go ahead and throw me an investigation.
Oh. I'm not doing a good job.
No, that's all right. You do find 19 gold coins on the 5 of them.
Okay.
Or 6 of them, excuse me.
Like 5, 19 on each?
No.
Oh.
19 on
tried,
between
boys.
all 6 of them.
I tried, guys.
So,
Good try.
Yeah. Can I like ask questions about what they look like and stuff? I'd like to know
Sure.
like if there's any distinguishing features on them. Do they all look the same? Are they wearing the same types of uniforms? Like what do they look like?
so they're not wearing uniforms of any sort. They're just wearing mostly raggedy old leather armor. Most of them carrying swords, some are carrying clubs, some are carrying axes. They're carrying a variety of weapons that look like they might have been. Most of them look like they either picked up a club from somewhere and just went with it, or they stole a sword from somebody, or the axes look like woodcutters' axes. All pretty poorly outfitted.
Okay.
Other than that, I mean, they look like just an average commoner, right? Variety of hair colors, variety of skin tones.
So there's nothing that distinguishing that, like. Sorry.
So what I'm hearing is that these individuals are not hardened criminals. They are poor, starving farmers, and we just murdered them all.
They
I
attacked
mean-
us first.
Ace can make that assumption if that's what he wants.
They did not,
Actually,
actually.
He wasn't here to see.
Kurac shot first.
That's true.
Just
They were
yelled
just waiting
bandits.
to share
Oh,
cookies
I
with
didn't
you.
see that Kirk shot first, though. So Ames didn't see that.
No,
Yeah, you
Kirk
would've
went
known
full
that.
Han Solo on their Greedo.
So, and since Kurac's not here, Ames doesn't know that Kurac shot first. She just saw somebody shooting and Kurac yelling, and so she did a spell.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there anything? So basically,
The
what, I guess what I'm
mental
looking
loops for
for
justification. What was that?
But there's nothing that kind of ties them together to make them say they're the same part of a group or something, or they just look like a bunch of misfit guys all kind of put together.
As near as you can tell with
Like
your
some
11
sort.
investigation is that they just look like a group of dudes
Okay.
who have all come from a variety of walks of life.
Okay. Which I suppose is fair because even with us, even though we're in a guild, we don't look like we're in a guild together, right?
Correct. None of you.
Okay.
You guys don't have colors. You don't have
Yeah.
any, like, you guys don't have tattoos or rings or necklaces, earrings, nothing,
Okay.
which is kind of disheartening.
Yeah, we didn't even think of that.
My first
And
thing
so
whenever
just at
I
this
start a
moment-
party, we all need to get matching tattoos on our left butt cheek.
Yeah, I think that well, one day, that would have been an Ames and Zook thing, 100%.
It's true.
But
Esker already has one.
Esker already has. Yeah, but not with Ames.
That's true.
I'd write
No,
that
you
19
can
gold, I
just
gotta
get
put that
one.
everything. So that takes care of the 5 guys. Or the 6 guys? Do I get to continue on to anybody else?
Yeah,
What
you
about
guys.
this guard captain or what about this guard guy? This guy here, I think, was one on our team that got killed.
Mhm.
What do we do with him? Like, what's the procedure in a caravan? Who do I ask what the procedure is?
So he's already being taken care of by the other guards.
Oh, okay, so I don't have to worry about him.
General procedure, though, is the caravan guards will, if you're close enough to a town in a proper cemetery, they'll wrap you in linen and they'll load you onto one of the carts, take you
Okay.
to that, and use your items and money to be able to pay for your internment, and whatever's left over is split between everybody.
Okay.
Which generally isn't much, right? They don't make a ton, and get their friend buried, and then generally they go out and drink in remembrance of their friend with their friend's money.
Okay, that's fair.
Well, it's their way of celebrating their friend's
Yeah.
life one last time and getting drunk, right? It's they justify it,
It's fine.
Um,
I love it.
and so that's generally what will happen in that case. If you're not anywhere close or you're not within like a day's journey of a city.
Yeah.
They'll generally dig you a grave there on the side of the road and bury you.
Okay.
And then do the same thing. Take your money and go get drunk later.
Okay. So Amelia would like to continue to look for in the area of these bushes. There was the guys that shot her with arrows, and there was a magic user. So she'd like to kind of investigate to look for the magic user in particular.
Okay.
I don't know which of the. I only see that there's like I can only see 3 partial tokens here, so I don't know which one of them there is. So she'd like to look at them.
Yeah. If I remember correctly, you actually killed 2 of those tokens.
Okay.
So yeah, you're able to. It's not hard to find them. The brush is fairly thick. As you get into it, it gets thick quick. And so it takes you longer than you would expect, but you're able to find the 2 bodies of one of what appears to be some sort of a spellcaster, and then another bandit over here carrying a woodsman's axe. Was carrying a woodsman's axe, again in tattered leathers.
Okay. I'd like to pull the drag the spellcaster out of the bushes, kind of out into the open a bit, if I can. Drag his
Sure.
corpse out, just in case somebody wants to investigate the spellcaster for whatever reason. I'd like to pull him out.
Yeah, you
And
drag him out.
yeah, because he hurt me. Also, now I'd like Amelia would like to know what the carnage is, because this is like the first time one of her spells, this particular spell, hit in a long time. And so, what's it look like? How bloodied are they? I mean, I know they're dead, but did anything explode?
Well,
They got hit with thunder damage, I think, right? Is it, or psychic damage?
I believe it was thunder, right?
Thunder, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So
What does that look like?
a lot of them don't actually have a lot of exterior trauma. The first one you hit, hit did. You can tell these guys, like, they are black and blue. Like, they're, if you were to take their shirt, their leathers off, they just completely bruised all up and down the sides of them from where the shock of it, the shockwave hit them, and broke, like, internal stuff, right?
Okay.
All their bleeding was internal where the blood's supposed to be. And so that's kind of what it looks like there for the most part. Wherever our lightning arc between them, are serious burn marks.
Okay. So this is actually the first time that Amelia's managed to kill people with this spell. So she's a little off put by some of it, because she wasn't expecting it to do to look like this. So that's why she's investigating it, and she kind of wanted to know. So she's not necessarily proud, but I don't know. She's not really disturbed by it either, but she just, I guess, curious more than anything. But she's definitely not rejoicing, unlike what was just posted in our roll chat there. But yeah, she's just curious about it, because she has never actually successfully killed anybody using that spell before. So she didn't really know what it was supposed to do herself. So
Sounds good.
she just wanted to know.
That's fair.
And I think that's so. Other than just wandering around those bodies and stuff, she'll go over and talk to Slim Jim a bit.
Yeah.
And she'd like to know. So she'd just go up to him. Slim, are you all right?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Did you see that?
Nope.
You just hid.
Yep.
That's smart. I think that's really smart. What about the lady in the carriage? Did she hide too? Do you know anything? Have you heard anything yet? I know it just stopped, but
no. I'm just now not hiding.
okay. Keep your ears open. I want to know what happened. What if these guys are after her? Like, we literally just killed. I killed like 6 of them, right? And there's more. There's a lot of them.
That's
right?
a good idea.
Yeah. So I think something big is gonna happen. I think that this is just I don't know. What if they're after her? Right?
I mean,
and then she's...
They
yeah,
should. Isn't she like
what
a
if
princess?
she's like... Yeah, I think so. She's like a queen or something,
yeah.
right?
Oh my
And
gosh.
she's
I have
like
to tell
famous and
everyone.
things. Yeah, go find... But quiet. Shh. Just find out information. Don't tell everybody. We already know she's famous and like rich and stuff. They're probably going to try and capture her next. Right? I think that if we continue on this road, there's probably going to be more bandits, and they're going to try and capture. I bet it's a big guild trying to capture her. We'll have to make sure they're safe. But I killed 6 of them. They, like, inside of them kind of got all mangled and stuff. It's a little gross.
I can imagine. I try not to look at the dead bodies.
Don't look at them over there. There's a like a wizard guy. He uses magic. Maybe his corpse is like infected. We shouldn't touch it.
Infected with what?
I don't, with magic.
You can be infected with magic?
I think so.
Didn't you use magic? Are you infected?
I might be, but no. I can just I can cleanse myself. I'm gonna go see my healer because I feel a little bit weak. If you notice, I've got this big arrow or 2 sticking out of my shoulder here. It's a little sore.
Well, yeah. I figured.
Well, yeah, because it's gonna go all the way through, and I gotta find out if I have to like pull them all the way through or if we're gonna pull them out. So I'm gonna leave you here, find out more information about the lady and the attack, and then we'll meet up later. But I have to go see Thelafora.
Okay.
He's somewhere.
Yeah.
And then Amelia's gonna kind of look around for Thel because she needs some heals.
Yeah, you'll have to walk a decent distance. He's back, helping people out.
Yeah, he
further
was.
back.
Yeah, and he was starting to move forward too. He said last week, I think.
Until
So-
the fight was over, and then he kind of stopped to help the people around him.
Yeah, yeah, and so that's what I'll just make my way back there. Ames will make her way back there towards
Sounds
him.
good.
So she has the 19 gold that she collected. So she's got that. I actually wrote down how much it was, so I can remember to split that part.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. As Amelia walks past, I want to wave her over to me.
Oh yeah.
I'm right here.
Hi, Zook.
Wrong.
Not Zook. Whoops. I mean, pretend that didn't happen. Hi, Eska.
Yikes.
Voices sound
Yeah.
the same. I don't know.
This is really
I'm a little
important.
injured. Yeah.
You have an arrow in your shoulder.
Yes. There should be 2 of them. And Amelia kind of looks at her shoulder. Can't quite count 2 because she's lost a bunch of blood. I think there's 2.
There should be 2 of them.
Yeah, because I got hit twice. I think. It felt like there was 2.
That's fantastic.
Is there 2?
Oh yeah, there is 2.
Yeah. Have you seen Thel?
No, I haven't.
You've had arrows in you before, right?
Probably.
Like, do you just pull
Yeah.
them all the way through, or do you like?
Well, no, you break the feathers off first.
Well, yeah. Well, wait. Wouldn't the feathers like help clean the wound at all?
No.
Oh,
Well, I don't know. Maybe. Let's see.
maybe. No,
Do I
don't
know
touch
that?
them,
Maybe
don't
let's
touch them.
see.
And Amelia like pulls away, and then is in pain because she pulls away really sharply. No, don't touch. I'll let Thel do it. You're not, a healer person or anything. You're nice and all. You got really nice soft bunny ears, but like, he's the healer. You're the money man. And then,
I'm also the prison guard.
wait, we have a prisoner?
No, I'm 0 for 1 on the
Oh.
prison guarding.
Where'd he go?
In the river.
You threw him in the river? Did he?
No,
Did
he
you
ran.
drown him?
He ran into the river.
Roam in the river.
Oh, you
After I
let him
specifically
go?
told him not to.
Did we get any information from him at least?
No, he was dumb as a brick. He's gonna hug a bear too hard and die tonight. I guarantee
Oh.
it. Like he's got
Well-
no shot in the wilderness, so he's as good as dead. He should have stayed with us.
Did you punch him at least? Like you beat him up, right? Like you're supposed to beat up prisoners, right?
I mean, I told Kurac too he wouldn't do it,
What?
but I did wound him. Like
Can this be the moment that Kurac gets
Oh yeah,
back?
Kurac is back. Kurac's been back
Okay.
for long enough to know what's
Oh,
going
okay.
on. Kurac
Yeah.
probably actually overheard Ames and Slim Jim talking.
The first thing that Kurac would do when he gets back to camp is just shout to Eska, "You had one job!" And then
Oh, is he
goes
still
back-
wet?
He goes, "Oh yeah,
Oh, yeah.
dripping."
I mean,
And then he goes back to the cart.
I had several jobs. I bought the food.
He seems a little angry with you. I'm gonna go see Thel.
Yeah, he's the one that let him get away.
What? Oh, he did? I don't know. Listen. I have to go. I'm blood. I hurt. I'll
I
be
would have
back.
thought a turtle could swim faster than that. My mistake.
Now who's racist?
I'm gonna. Still you. Still
I
you.
think that's you that time. And Ames kind of points with her thumb at him. No, you still. And she like limps away, and I don't know why she's limping because it's her shoulder, but she's limping anyway. So she's kind of limping and holding her shoulder a bit where the arrows are.
Fair enough.
Oh goodness.
I like
I'm gonna. Is this where Kurac is now?
Yep.
I'm gonna hand him some rope.
I shouldn't have the
What?
rope before.
We're both gonna have to do better, Kurac.
Kurac reaches into his bag. You should have asked, and pulls out rope.
Well, see, I'm gonna direct my attention to the lovely lady in here. Look at this guy. He's so smart. He really. You're right, Kurac. I should have asked. You did the best that you could.
I didn't
No,
think
just
you were
walk
gonna
away.
leave him. Like,
So are you trying to wingman him right now? Is that what you're doing?
A little bit.
All right, give me a
It sounds
persuasion
like
check.
He's trying to make a fool of me.
It sounds like it's a little bit of both. A persuasion
wait.
check.
Oh, is
Yeah.
the lady watching?
Yeah,
I
Kurac's
directed
right
that
next
at
to
the
her.
lady. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I get advantage.
Oh, you do.
Love it.
All right.
Didn't help that much, but that's okay.
You feel it was received better than it was probably intended to.
Yeah.
All right. So that'll bring us over to Ace, the helpful hardware place.
I am just standing around and watching the shenanigans. Since we had issues over on our side, and I was coming over to confirm everybody over here was good to go. Apparently, they did their job, and
Oh, is out of character for a second. Is Ace's character still angry that we were 4 hours, or that he showed up 4 hours early?
It's been a couple of days, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, but he's also a dwarf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah, he's
forget
probably
that.
not actually upset at all, but he's gonna say he is.
Okay. Because like the only thing he said with anywhere, what like when he saw Amelia last time was 4 hours early,
Yep.
and that's it. So okay. I just wanted to know.
Fair.
Give her the silent treatment for the last couple of days.
Yeah. Well, she's hanging out with Slim Jim anyway, so she don't give two fucks.
I was gonna say she's got her gossip pal. So
Yeah, well, and she's meeting people, and she's performing her flute and stuff, and she's actually very well behaved right now. Very little chaos happening other than with Slim Jim. And we're just gossiping. Mostly about
I was going to
Kurac's
say
love interest.
not just gossiping.
Well, no, we are just gossiping. Because she's got Regis. She's not cheating on Regis!
No, I know. I wasn't suggesting that. No, not just gossiping, developing rumors.
Oh, well, yeah. So we're just being like imaginative, energetic people is what it is. You know, when two people get together and they enjoy, you know, the thrill of a story, a good story, and they both get goosebumps at the same time with, you know, how tantalizing and titillating the stories are. You know, those kind of people are very imaginative and they come up with these great stories. And sometimes they might talk to other people about what they've come up with, you know? And sometimes it gets passed around as truth. I wouldn't necessarily say they're starting rumors. That's a little harsh.
Okay.
whatever helps you sleep better. I guess.
Yeah.
What do you mean family friendly? Dude, this isn't a family friendly stream. At least we're not talking about some of the stuff we talked about last time.
That's true.
Yet.
Or even when the stream first started, for that matter.
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
That's true. Yeah. Okay. All right. So anybody else doing anything then?
I'm just checking this body. And also this one.
Okay.
Get us some more loot. Can you roll better on investigation, please?
Yeah, absolutely.
Please do better than me.
Whoops. 19 still, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. That's still better.
That's fair. Not bad. Yeah, you find a bit of money on these guys. Between the two of them, you find 6 gold. That didn't roll.
Okay.
Didn't roll as well.
By 19.
And as you're kind of, are you just looking for money? What are you trying to investigate here? I want to know
I'm
what you're looking
also
for.
trying to... I mean, you know. I guess I don't particularly care who they are because they're just bandits, but any logos or insignias that would imply they're part of a group.
Yeah, you do notice something actually. They've all got a red circle tattooed on their left thumb, on the joint closest to the main part of the hand.
A circle like a ring, like they're wearing a ring that's a red ring, or
No, circle like it's a dot on their skin. Like somebody took a paintbrush and just bloop, put a dot of
Okay.
red on their left thumb.
Interesting. All right.
And both of these guys
So-
have it, and they don't look like they're brothers, considering one is tall and mostly orc, and the other one is not and mostly not.
I'm gonna check the left hand of these two as well. Not
One
look for
of
gold because I didn't kill those ones, but
them has the mark on his hand.
just
The
one.
other, just one. The other one does not.
is there any dwarf-sized individuals? Not necessarily a dwarf, but somebody who I could steal their clothes and fit into those clothes later.
Gilbert is a dwarf. He's the person in charge of the caravan.
He's absolutely not a dwarf.
Oh wait, he's a gnome. Never mind. I did that last week too, didn't I?
You did.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you guys almost traveled west instead of north.
Well, listen,
Uh-huh.
but I took us north. I just went out the wrong door. It's fine.
So what I'm hearing is if somebody is shorter than your shoulders, they all look the same.
Well, she can only see the tops of the heads.
All you people with beards, you look identical.
By the way, Ames is not within hearing range of this because she's wandering, right? The night,
Correct.
so out of character for me.
Give me a luck check, Care Bear. We didn't determine all their races, just that they're a variety. So give me a luck check if there's a. There is not a dwarf size. There's a couple of fat humans, but there are no. Well, I guess they're sort of fat, right? They're bandit fat, which means they haven't. They were probably fat at one point, and they haven't eaten a whole lot recently. So
They're
there's
not fat now, but they're wearing fat clothes.
yeah, right. And so you can take their stuff, but like I said, it's more human size than it is dwarf sized.
Okay. And the stuff these people are wearing, it's not like a uniform. It's just random clothes, right?
Just random clothes.
Okay.
If you give me an
I will-
investigation check, you might get more information than that. Jiminy Christmas. All right.
It's not even my good skills.
I know. Well, yeah, but let's be real. With your stats, all your skills are good skills. So you do notice, coupled with what Eska saw, I imagine, Eska, did you share the information with Ace as he's over there looking at him too?
Not yet. Where is he at exactly?
Ace, put yourself where you would be.
What I wanted to do, I was hoping you were further away, was I wanted to cut off his hand and bring it to you. I'm going to do that. I'm going to cut off his hand and bring it to you.
I'm like 30 feet away. It's all good.
Yeah.
Oh man, if you're farther away, I was going to cut this dude's hands off. Ace continues to walk away. This far enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, here, catch.
Yeah, man.
Hold on. Hey,
Yeesh.
Eska, can you give me a hand?
The puns.
I am for sure cutting this guy's hand off.
Okay, well, with that strength check, it's going to take you a couple of hacks.
Yeah, that's fine. Is Ace watching me right now?
No. When you said that you needed me to be further away, I just walked right off into the bushes.
Yeah. Ace. Look at this. Look at this guy's hand.
Hold on. Oh,
Hack.
1 second.
Hack.
Give me a sec.
I got to sharpen this axe.
It's the enchanted one too.
Or you're probably using your spear. That's the problem. You're just kind of like, why
Yeah,
isn't
the
this
hook.
working as well? Yeah, this isn't working that great.
Hey, Eska, the thing that I see you doing there, you probably don't want to use a hammer.
Yeah. Listen,
You got me
did I tell you how to
there.
meditate.
Do I tell you how to meditate?
Trust the process.
Oh gosh, one sec.
At this point, I trust no one.
Why? You don't trust
Why
me?
do you trust nobody? You don't trust us?
I trust
You don't trust
no
Amelia?
no one. Nobody.
I mean,
What a
Amelia didn't do
lonely
shit to you.
existence that is.
I don't know that.
don't
I don't
know
know that
that.
he'd have a reason to trust Amelia.
I was gonna say Amelia has shown no trust in Kurac, so
Correct. Shall
put
we
glue in her
remember?
hair.
I'm eating a salad. Do we remember what Correct did to Amos's bag?
yes.
So why
No,
should
no.
Amelia trust Correct?
Kurac pulled pretty much actually it was a harmless prank.
It hurt her hair.
No, it washed right out of your hair. It did
Eventually.
nothing to your hair. It had
Those guards.
no long-term effects on your hair.
Yeah. Ames
Those
did more
guards
damage
messed
to
her
her
hair
hair.
up worse.
Hmm.
So Ace, it looks like before I answer your question, do you DM that thing to me? Do you want that question as private information?
No, you got up to walk away, so I was just making
Gotcha.
sure that I had the question out there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, so I mean, a relatively long time. The How far into the woods are you gonna go to try and to figure that question out?
What was the question? Is it
10,
secret?
20 feet. I mean, it's if I walk in a little bit and I see something, I'll walk in a little bit more. If I walk in, say, 3-4 paces, and I don't see anything at all, then I'm not gonna continue walking.
All right, give me a survival check then. I want to see how well you recognize what's going on out there.
I am good with survival.
Yeah, you're able to find tracks, some fairly well worn tracks that come up to the outer. They don't go onto the road. It's so the bushes between the road and where you imagine their little hidey holes were, have only recently been disturbed by the conflict. And but as you can see, they've got a few spots where it looks like they might have bedded down. You can see some very small, like remains of campfires. They would have been small campfires, but a bunch of them. The trees here in the underbrush is thick enough that you don't imagine you'd see it unless you were specifically looking for it, even at night. But it looks like they were here for a while.
Gotcha. Cool. And then I'll come back now that Eska's had enough time to perform his activity
His
that he so
dissection.
desperately wanted to do.
What does this tattoo mean to you?
Oh,
If anything.
this is very, very evil things. It's a sign of the red moon. It's the
Are you
blood
making
moon.
that
How
up?
they fill up the hourglass with the blood and sand of their enemies, and they worship it in the night sky, and then it creates the red morning sky from the blood moon in the evening. Obviously, these are a cult.
That was obvious to you?
Well, recognizing the holy symbol of the blood red moon, and I would have
Are you messing with
made
me?
the assumption that a lot of these people would have the exact same mark, and if they do, then we're dealing with a cult.
Yeah, they do. I'm gonna move myself to where I actually am. this guy, I'm gonna kick him. He has one, and so does this guy. Not this one.
Does this guy have a spell pouch or something that looks like it could be an arcane focus?
Yep, he's got a component pouch.
Oh, see, look there. He was a magic user. He used magic.
Okay. Does that equal cult?
Well, the symbol plus multiple people having it is most likely a cult. This guy who didn't have it, he was probably being indoctrinated into the cult.
Okay. You want this hand?
Sure.
There you go.
Okay, give me an insight check. Okay. I think you can tell. It's
Yeah.
full of crap.
I believed you too for a second there. You have no idea what this means, do you? That was off
In
the top of your
context
head.
of what they're doing here, no. I mean, that's one of the explanations, but I concur it doesn't fit.
I'm gonna throw the hand at him.
Yes.
Wow.
Gonna slap you.
Yeah.
And dab my finger in the blood and make a cross on my forehead.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh.
This whole party's full of psychopaths
Oh my
and
God, it's a
like
new
one
cult.
logical person.
Hey! I'm not a psychopath. I'm a sociopath. There's a difference. I'm joking.
Are you though?
I'm only inscribing
Cosmetic
the
difference.
magical rune that will allow me to disguise myself as one of them later.
What's on your face then? Put it on your hand.
No, it's the magic rune, not the symbol. We'll do that later, because it's going to
Okay.
wash off.
All right, Kurac, what are you doing?
Oh my goodness. I mean, I'm probably just talking with Lady Eloira, and after learning that these guys were, I guess, were after her, I would just let her know that at least we know. Well, we saw some get away, so I'm not sure that we're necessarily home free by any means. How far do we have to our destination? About, I know we don't
which destination? Like where you're parting from the caravan, to the next city, all the way to Lakeshore. Like, there's a couple of different things that could be identified as to the next destination.
Because this is like a 6-week caravan or something dumb. Or
No.
a 6-week patrol.
It's a 6-week patrol, and the
It's like
caravan's
3
a
days
little bit
caravan or
longer.
something? Mm.
So I guess is she going to the end of the line, basically wherever she's going?
She doesn't really have a particular destination in mind.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Seems weird.
Okay, well, then never mind. I won't even say anything about how far we are from wherever she's going if she doesn't know where she's going. So, let's see.
You can say how far we are to the next town.
I'm just gonna turn and glare at Eska.
I'm hiding. you would have to lean your head around the carriage to do that.
Okay, then I was informed that I noticed you.
His passive perception was enough to beat your stealth.
Yeah.
So
I know.
he saw you.
I know what's happening.
Are you just declaring to him that you're hiding?
Oh, is that? I'm hiding.
No, I'm letting him know that he has to peek around to do that, and then I would say, "Yeah, shh, Kurac,
I'm hiding.
I'm hiding."
Yeah, so I mean, I would, like I said, if I notice him, I'm gonna make eye contact to make sure that Eska knows that I know that he's there, and then I'll go back to my conversation. Probably acting under the, I'm gonna act under the assumption that he's going to continue to try and sneak up on me. But
No,
being
now I'm
honest.
all in. Now I'm here to witness this conversation in full force. Go ahead.
Just walks around, climbs up on the seat next to her.
Yeah. Oh, can I go in?
Kicks his little bunny feet.
I mean, you would have to ask permission to enter the carriage, but
Oh my
Listen, that was a
Would he
long
be
fight.
granted permission?
Can I take a seat in here? Maybe it looks really comfortable in here.
so the heavily armored soldier that's been there just kind of looks at you. No.
Please.
And that,
No.
please.
Listen, I really wasn't asking him. Can I sit here? Directed at this one.
I mean, the lady driver would let you sit up front with them for a moment on like the footstool because there's not enough room on the bench. But like, you're not getting into the carriage.
What do you think I'm gonna do? Stab her?
I mean, they just watched you hack a dude's hand off. You have blood splatter all over you from having hacked this guy's hand off.
And
Not to
killing
mention,
people.
the combat you've been in and the times you've been stabbed or cut.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, if for nothing more than a sanitary standpoint, they're not going to let you in.
Oh, goodness.
I'm gonna sit on the ground in defiance, right here.
And fine. Okay. Anyway. So, Lady Eloira, do you know... I mean, I don't know you well enough to know exactly why they might be trying to capture you, but do you know any specific reason that they would?
My family, I think, may have something to do with it. I'm not quite at liberty to go into too much detail, though.
Okay, that's understandable. I mean, any detail that you can share is welcome and encouraged. This didn't seem like this was a very ragtag bunch, but it honestly wouldn't surprise me if we were to see more, considering they knew that you were on this route. It wouldn't surprise me if there were other, possibly more organized and more dangerous groups in wait. So, I mean, we'll continue with the caravan here to assist you, but if you happen to know any groups in particular that might be, I guess, seeking your family out or anything like that, any information you can provide would be great.
If I can think of anything, I will.
That's all I ask. And I guess at this point, Kurac will excuse himself and try and go, I guess, gather our party and talk about what our plans are.
Okay. Ames is a good ways away, chatting with Telefora. She has since had
I thought
the
Did I hear?
arrows removed. What's that?
Fel's actually here in voice chat with us.
Ooh, I didn't think
Let's
you were
do
coming
this.
tonight.
He did. We pulled him in with the amazingness of us, I bet. Fel, I want to ask Fel about the arrows. Fel.
Yeah?
What do we do with these arrows? Do we push them through? Do we pull them out? I've never had arrows in my before. This bad before, and so they're like, the tips are like through the back of her shoulder.
all the way through.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
wow.
the little fingers are the other side. She's got 2 of them. She took like a lot of damage, right? Down to 1 health point, and she had to cure her own wounds to get up to 7.
Yeah, if they weren't already all the way through, then I would cut them out. But since they're already through, we're just gonna break off the feathered end and pull them.
Oh, okay. I'll just here. Let me sing a song.
N-
Let me sing a song.
This is not hurting me. And I got the arrows in my shoulder.
Thank you so much for the
shoulder
raid, Lord
already
Fuzzles.
had scars on it from getting beat by the bed. So whatever, just more battle wounds. I'll have to find somebody who can magic my scars one day. So they'll go away. I hope Regis likes them.
It's like a bad 80s song.
Oh goodness.
It is the bard, zombie. It is absolutely the bard singing about
Who else?
cuts and scratches on their shoulder.
Arrows through my shoulder, actually. I'm
Same
hoping
difference.
Fel managed to remove them successfully during my song.
I
Did you
asked
say, or if you
you a
just
question,
waited?
Contos,
What was your question? Where'd you ask it?
in
There we go.
DMs.
Yes. I don't know if you did previously, but you sure as heck do now.
Well, that's a very nice song. And now, if you'll take these and I offer her some mushroom, these will put you under.
Oh, okay.
Gosh.
And Amelia takes them. And then what happens?
So, nothing. You start to feel, you feel a little bit more calm. You feel a little bit more relaxed. Give me a Constitution save, though.
Constitution save.
Mm-hmm.
Constitution save.
At
Save.
disadvantage.
That one, you killed her.
At disadvantage.
Oh.
Oh, not
wow.
terrible.
That's a really good one for a disadvantage.
Yeah. It's better than expected. Okay. Yeah, you start, you're feeling pretty good, And like as you kind of walk around a little bit, and after Thel has given you the mushrooms and he's taking the arrows out, you're feeling,
Like
kinda
how many ale good?
a bunch. But it's different, right?
Oh,
Because
it's different?
you're not like sloppy drunk, but you're like, I feel
Not drunk.
I feel
I'm high,
great.
okay. Alright, I'm high. Fel. The sky's pink.
Well, is it the afternoon? Is there a sunset?
It's pink. Look up. What does it mean when
What's
my
the pink?
hand there's 3 of them?
There's 3 hands.
3 of my hand, and she's holding her hand up in front of her face and wiggling her fingers at herself. Ooh.
I
So-
think it means exactly what it says it does.
Wait. I have to write a song about this. And the sky is pink. Pink, 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 pink. Oh, that note's not gonna work. Pink, pink. That's better. Oh, yeah, nailed it. Pink, sky's pink. That's not usual.
I mean,
Can we hear this?
Oh
pink is
yeah,
kinda
you guys,
natural.
they are both now close enough that you can definitely hear what's
Hell.
going
Now,
on.
can I have the arrows? Did you save them? What did we do with them?
No, the arrows are dangerous.
They would be nice to put in my hair. I
Nope.
could make barrettes out of them.
Nope.
Oh,
Vetoed.
I think that's sad. You know, arrows were once trees, and trees are alive, and they talk to you. Do you know when you chop them down, they scream a little bit?
I hope so.
Oh gosh.
Wait, why do you hope the trees? Why are you so mean to the trees? Chop, 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 chop. And Amelia's making chopping things with her hands. The triple hand is now chopping as though she's chopping a tree. Chop, chop, chop the tree. Chop, 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 tree. Chop, 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 chop. Oh, hi guys. It's Pink. And she waves at the party.
Oh
Ames,
gosh.
listen, that scar on your shoulder,
Yeah.
that wasn't the mimic, that was me, and I'm really sorry it was dark.
Wait. You bit my shoulder? Aska.
No.
You're just a bunny. You don't have teeth like rabbit folk. Your teeth aren't big enough to bite my shoulder.
It's okay. You're high.
Huh? What was
I
that?
accidentally hit you with a sword,
Oh.
and I'm really sorry.
That's kind of mean. You chop me like I'm a tree? Did I scream
Accident.
like trees do?
Accident. No, you just passed out, actually. You almost
Oh.
died. Then I would have felt really bad.
You almost tried to murder me?
Mm,
You're a murderer?
not what I...
You know, murderers...
I mean, it's semantics.
Are murderers really evil people all the time? Because, I mean, you're nice and you have good ears. And they're very soft. And you tried to murder me. Does that make you a bad person?
Didn't try to...
Are all
didn't
murderers
try.
bad people?
It depends. You just killed 6 people today. Are you a
I
bad
did-
person?
I am not a bad person. I'm a good person. Just don't ask my mom. She thinks I'm a heretic. What are heretics really? What if your gods don't exist and my god does?
What was it? Murder?
Self-defense. Is self-defense murder? What is murder? But the taking of a life.
What if you are your
When
god?
you take that... Oh, no. Oh, what if? Ames thinks for a couple minutes. And she's just looking quizzically. If I take a life, does it become my life? Do I get extra lives? What does life mean? The sky
As
is
far
pink.
as I can tell, you only have one. Even my master, who has lived for 30,000 years, has pretty much only lived once.
You have a master?
Yeah, he's the one who taught me how to rip arrows out of people.
Oh, pretty handy skill to have. Did you keep the arrows? I'd like to make them into barrettes for my hair.
I don't have them anymore.
Oh, it's a shame. They come from trees, you know. Trees, when you chop them, make screaming noises.
What did you give her?
What?
What did you give her?
He gave me a.
Let
he
me
gave
double
me a
check.
thing. He gave me medicine.
Can I have one?
It feels.
They'll put you out for about 4 hours.
I didn't fall asleep. Did I? Wait, did I fall asleep? Did I fall asleep? Did I fall?
Trust me.
Was I
You're out.
sleeping? Was I sleeping? I'm not sleeping.
Yeah, Ames, you're sleeping right now.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you're asleep.
No. I can look. I have 3 hands.
Give me a wisdom check.
Who, me?
Yep.
Okay. Wisdom. Oh, not at disadvantage at normal.
Oh, absolutely at disadvantage.
Oh, all right. Well, look, it's 6. You want me to do it again with disadvantage?
Uh-huh. Well, I mean, you're going to keep the 6. The next one would have been 9. Okay.
See if we can get the nat 1.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I know,
pretty
right?
close though with a 6.
Mm.
Yeah, you're beginning to think that you're sleeping, right? Because it doesn't make sense that Eska would have told you he stabbed you or bit you.
No, or
Neither of
stabbed
that
me
makes
with
sense. He's your
no.
friend. He wouldn't do
Exactly.
that.
Unless he would try, unless he's a murderer. But then are murderers good people? They could be good people.
You don't
I
think
mean, he's got
murderers are
very
good
cute
people?
bunny ears. But then Amelia just murdered people. But it wasn't murder. She killed them because they were gonna kill her first.
Well, did you actually? Because it's all a dream.
What if?
You could be
What if
sleeping
this
right now.
whole
You might
world
wake
is a
up
dream?
with Regis.
What if Amelia is back and she still has to take her paladin oath tomorrow? What if she's back home?
What if this is the entire process her god is putting her through to learn of her own worthiness, and she's gonna wake up the next day?
Haldor, no.
Can we say that Ames is speaking both Kantos and her own parts right now?
Yes.
I feel
What
bad.
if-
I don't want to make this a bad trip. I'm just gonna put an ear in her hand.
And,
My
and
ear,
Amelia
not a random ear.
not one that goes with the hand. And Amelia's staring off into nothing but straight ahead. And so she feels the ear and she just starts with her left hand to like gently rub it the way that she does. So likes to pet his ears and she just holds the one ear and just pets it. And she just stares off and straight ahead. Her eyes are blank. And she kind of mutters a little bit about how soft the ears are.
There you go. You're okay.
And that's it. She just sits there.
All right. Everybody else.
I have to sit there until she comes to.
You
But I
will
can work on other
Being
people.
emotional support animal.
My emotional support bunny. Sorry,
uh,
rabbit folk.
Hey.
level 3 fighter, level 1 ESA.
Yeah.
Get a multi-class into cleric.
Yeah.
Oh gosh, that'd be the best. Play a cleric and you're just an emotional support animal. That's how you heal people.
Yeah. I love it.
Okay.
Ace is gonna go check in with the gnome.
Yep. He is. Excuse me. He's currently riding a pony up and down the caravan, checking on the different, merchants, taking stock of who's been injured, who, if anyone has disappeared. Thankfully, it looks like nobody has been captured. You imagine, in no small part to the horrifically violent response that your party gave at the front of the caravan when the initial attack started.
That's what they hired us for, was violence.
Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
like they hired you 100% for horrific violence. Most bandits.
No, sir. I'm sorry, Mr. Gnome. We take great offense to that word. What it is it is a psychic disincentive to violence.
A disincentive to violence. Yeah, we create and generate peaceful interactions by force.
Yes, they no longer wish to be violent towards us. So I believe this was a success.
Sounds like Peacemaker. I love peace with every ounce of my body. I don't care how many men, women, or children I have to kill to get it. Sounds great. I like it. But yeah, he's riding and checking things out. It takes you a few minutes to find him because he is on a pony. He's moving faster than you do. But as he goes down to one end, he kind of starts to come back right to you're able to chat with him.
Yep. Basically, just giving him a status report and adding to the plethora of information he's getting from everyone else.
Okay. All right. Go ahead.
That's it. That's just gonna let him know what we did. One of the bandits got away.
He kind of nods. Yeah, I think I think a lot more than just one has gotten away. They turned tail and fled.
Yep. So it looks like they were camping here. Wasn't able to tell where their base camp is, but I would also assume that we don't care, and we'll be shuffling along shortly.
Yes, as soon as we can get moving again, as soon as we can get mobile, we're gonna make for Ashton. We should be able to get there in a day and a half, and we can rest up there for a little bit.
All right. I will go get into position.
Thank you.
Yep. And I'll head off and.
Okay. Anybody else got anything they're doing before the caravan gets going again?
I don't think so.
Maybe Ames is sleeping eventually for real.
Yeah, I'm sure. At some point, she has fallen over or just sat down, leaning up against a horse or something, and just kind of fallen asleep.
Do I get any health points back for having my arrows removed and stuff?
Geo didn't cast any spells, so
no. Okay.
You feel great. So you know what? 5 temporary health points.
Okay.
Let's actually get her some healing.
Those don't actually do anything. He's just telling you they are because that's how you feel.
Yeah.
I put the temporary ones in the temporary spot.
Let's see. What?
Kurac, have you returned or are you still gone? He's still gone. Okay. I assume that's going to be +3 or 4 as well?
Yeah, +3. So 10 hit points.
10 real hit points this time, Ames.
Ooh, yeah. So it's 17 now. Hell yeah.
It's
No,
not a
those
lot.
fake hit points from Delapora.
Yeah, not those fake ones.
I still got my 5
like-
fake ones for feeling good. So my arrow hole is like a scar now again to add to my other scar.
Yeah. Yeah, it
Okay.
seals up for the most part. Okay, and nobody else has anything to do. You're just getting ready to take off.
Yep.
Am I to understand that?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Correct.
Okay.
Tons of people to treat after Ames wakes up.
Yes, many peoples.
Wait, who else got hurt?
Half the caravan?
Yeah.
Well, I guess all the guards and
Yeah, a
stuff,
bunch
right?
of
The other
guards.
guys. Yeah.
Me.
Now your ears probably got, I don't know, drugs on it.
Yeah.
Some dirty fingerprints for sure. Does your bunny ears, are they white or are they like gray, or what color is your fur?
I'm all that gray color.
Oh, okay.
They're
So like your
there's
picture
some-
then?
Yeah, there's some stripes, but
All right. So Amelia's dirty hands aren't going to leave much of a mark on your ears
No.
then. All
You
right.
don't got no Cheeto fingers?
Well, they're not orange. They're definitely dirty from like, being on the road and like dragging a dead body out of the bushes.
I mean, that's fair. That's fair. Okay. All right, you guys get back on the road then. Unless anybody has anything to do, you guys get back on the road. It takes. I mean, you guys are probably stopped for about another hour or so, as people are getting, getting people set up. They're taking care of splinting legs and patching wounds. Up towards the front where you're at, a lot of your guards have scratches and cuts. A couple of them been wounded pretty badly. Obviously, you lost 1 or 2. Further back in the caravan, it was much worse. They took a much more brutal fight further back than they did up in the front.
Oh, that's actually unfortunate.
So it takes you guys a little over an hour from the time Ames took drugs before you guys are ready to leave. And
That's slander, sir. Amelia's never taken drugs in her life.
oh, okay, sure. So Slimothy James will have everybody kind of huck you into the back of his wagon,
Okay.
because you are out of it, and they worry about allowing you to walk on your own.
Yeah. Well, she's seeing triple hands, and everybody's convinced her that she's dreaming. So
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're dreaming though, there's really no danger anywhere at all.
yeah. I really hope she comes out of this with like a fantastic song.
It's possible.
Elefora has thought that both songs you've written, both pre and post highness, have been awesome.
There you go. She doesn't know this.
I like it. All right. So go ahead and you guys will have at least one more night before you can make it to Ashton. Even setting out with the amount of vigor that you guys are going out with, you are slowed down because of wounded. So what is it you're doing on this particular portion of the trip to try and ensure the safety of everyone involved?
What I was doing probably hasn't changed. It's just gotten more important.
Okay. And that was medicine, right?
Yeah, being at the back of the caravan, helping people who are gonna lag behind.
Okay, give me a medicine check. Okay, perfect. Who else? What? Well, everybody's doing something.
Well, is Amelia sober and stuff now again? This is the next
Oh
day or
no,
whatever?
no.
Oh, no,
Amelia,
still. So she's not doing
Amelia's going
anything.
to be stoned out of her wits until the evening.
Okay.
You can
Normally
still,
she'd be
you'll wake
doing
up
well
and be
stuff,
able to
but-
do something to assist, right?
Yeah. But not yet. Okay. So if anything, Amelia's just playing on her flute, but she thinks she's dreaming. So that's all
Okay.
she's doing.
Best music always comes in dreams.
Roll me a luck check.
Who, me?
Yes.
Let's see if I can remember what a luck is again. It's roll for 4D something.
F.
40F.
40F.
Oh, I was so close. Oh,
Okay.
-1 sounds bad.
So go ahead and make your performance check at disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I mean, she shouldn't be doing very good right now.
She's no Bob Marley.
Oh, hell yeah.
Still not bad at
She's
all.
actually not bad. She's a good performer, remember?
Yeah.
She might be Bob Marley.
She might still be Bob Marley.
She's
Okay.
Adele. Hello. It's me.
But it's on a
Amelia
flute.
in the caravan, you see.
Eska, Eska, Kurac, or Ace? What are you guys doing?
So Ace is spending most of the time at the front, and he's doing the scouting thing. So he'll like run ahead, figure out an area that could possibly be a good ambush spot,
Okay.
and then wait there while the caravan catches up. And then once they catch up, then he moves on again, so that the next time we get ambushed, he'll be the one that gets ambushed, or he'll be ready for it before it hits the caravan.
Gotcha. Okay. Then that'll probably be a perception check. Eska and Kurac.
I would be sticking with Ace since we work as a team.
Why'd you have advantage on that?
I didn't, and it wasn't supposed to go to you either.
Gotcha. Okay. I'm just making sure.
It was supposed to go to you, but it was supposed to go to everybody, not just
Yeah.
you.
Okay. So then, Eska, what are you doing in addition to what he's doing to help?
Yeah, that's a good question. I suppose specifically looking for tracks, see if anyone had like been on the road recently or around it.
Okay. That'll
I'm
be a
not sure in survival, but
that'll
I'm
be a
gonna go for it
survival
anyway.
check, though. Yeah. You're pretty sure it's a road
Yep.
and that people have used it in the past.
It's about what I expected. I'm a genius.
Ace, check this out. What? It's a road.
We're on a road.
Yes. Thank you. You're welcome.
Absolutely. Anything for you.
Anything for you. I'm on your side, buddy. Okay, thanks. All right. So you guys make your way through, and you are able to set up camp. How are you guys? What are you guys taking any special steps to set up camp? Are you trying to direct anything? What, if anything, are you doing?
I guess I would be looking for any guards that were friends of the casualties today. And offering them tea.
Okay. Yeah. Give me. I mean, you can find them. It's not
Yeah.
hard to find them.
And, you know, talk if they want to talk. If not, enjoy that tea.
Yeah. Okay. You're really leaning to this emotional support animal role, aren't you?
I really am. I like it now.
I like it. Fair enough. Next level, Eska cleric? Question mark.
Yeah.
Balances out the slaves he owns
That's true.
on his moral compass.
He's got slaves, and he does good stuff, right? And depending on how important
We
you are
don't
to
like that
history,
word.
prisoners with jobs.
Yeah.
I don't like when you use that word. I'm sorry. The prisoners with jobs have escaped and armed themselves. Thank you. All right. So, are you guys participating in the watch? Are you going to be sleeping?
I'll be up all night probably.
Not even meditations, right?
It kind of depends. So, if there are still people who need immediate medical attention, then no, I would not meditate at all. But if there is time where everyone is kind of taken care of, then I would.
Okay. All right. Anybody else?
I think I'm
Nope.
sleeping.
I'm just gonna sit on a rock and meditate.
Am I still out of it?
Until the morning.
You're probably starting to come back into it.
Okay, I probably am not suitable for any kind of like watch or anything, or am I?
I can't imagine you would be.
Okay, then I'm just doing nothing.
Okay.
Not that I'd want someone with 2 open wounds to be on watch.
But you close them up with your cure
Yeah.
wounds or
The
whatever.
blood's all on the inside. That's where the blood's supposed to be.
Is it supposed to be hot and swollen?
Sure. That sounds healthy.
Right.
All right. Somebody give me a luck check.
Oh, let me see if I remember how to do it again. /roll for DF. Oh my god, I'm so good at this.
Woo! Okay.
Got a +1 for your troubles.
I'm gonna be a real Dungeons and Dragons player eventually, guys.
Hey, you're getting there. Okay. So yeah,
Soon
the
I'll be
night.
a real boy.
Yes.
Maybe Amelia said that. I don't know. She's a little out of it still a bit.
Okay. So again, the night passes mostly uneventfully. There are, animals that come up to camp that need to be shooed off and stuff like that. But no other attack of any sort. Where none of you are really on the watch, you don't really have to worry about it. Other caravan guards are taking the watch tonight. And on the next day, you'll make your trip, continue your trip across, continue your trip north as you move your way towards towards Ashton. So Ashton comes into view. It is a smallish city, barely more than a hamlet, really. And let me take you to it. Okay, everybody should have vision on a new map.
Yes.
Sure do.
It's very pretty. It's green.
I know this town.
You've been here once, not this particular one, but one very similar to it. Like
I've been here once too,
Like
haven't I?
Bellafora's been there before.
like really similar to this.
I believe I was a halfling at the time.
Oh, okay.
I think I dropped a sword down that well.
No, it wasn't this one. But I mean, to be
Okay.
fair, you've dropped a lot of swords down various wells. It might have happened here, but this isn't the one that you're thinking of, where you got the screaming eagle.
Okay.
So, yeah, you guys roll into Ashton. Like I said, it's a small hamlet. They are excited to see the caravan because the caravan will normally stop for an hour or two here, do some trading, and then move on. Where you guys have wounded, they're going to stop for probably 2 days to kind of let some people do a little bit of convalescence, get some things squared away, bury some of the dead because they're close enough that they're able to bury the dead, and kind of go from there. Over the course of these 2 days, plenty of the farmers come out and they interact with the caravan, young and old alike. They don't see many travelers on a regular basis, so having the caravan come by is almost as good as celebrities showing up at school, right? Do you guys have any plans for the 2 days that you're here?
Do any of them know me?
Amelia would like to practice some of her music and performing and just refresh her skills.
Okay.
Either at a tavern or as normal by Slim Jim's wagon.
There's not much of a tavern here. In fact,
Okay,
there
is
isn't
there
one.
any kind of like pub or anything? It's all farms.
It's just farms here.
Well, then center of town sounds good to her.
Yeah, I was gonna say people can roll
Like
out kegs of
market.
beer and stuff and have kind of an open air thing,
Yeah,
impromptu sort of a gathering. So
and that's what she'd like to do. She'd like to, not necessarily to make money, more so just to like entertain people and make sure that her flute, which is already getting a lot of practice, is getting extra practice.
okay, perfect. Eska, you had said you wanted to see if anybody recognized you.
Yeah.
Go ahead and give me a glory check, or I think it's still listed as honor, but
Honor. Yeah.
a glory check.
Honor.
Wowzers!
Wow.
Ooh.
Yeah. Actually, a
Someone's
couple of
famous
them
money.
recognize you. They've heard of a rabbit folk pit fighter, who's in the lower ranks, but making quite a name for themselves and taking down much larger opponents. And you match that description.
I'm just gonna bask in being recognized.
You just bask in being
That's all I want.
recognized. Okay.
Yeah. Make some friends.
Oh
Maybe
wait,
a
you're
special
recognized
friend
for
tonight.
yourself this time and not for your grandpa?
Yeah, apparently.
Oh, okay, cool. Very nice.
No, he's actually being recognized as Marsha, but I'm not going to correct him.
As Marsha. Yeah, where's your dual scimitars? Oh, what now?
Yeah, my what? No, I use these hook things.
Yeah, so you're able to get the attention that you so crave.
Yep.
Okay. What's everybody else doing? Anybody else doing anything of value? Go ahead and give me performance check, Ames. We'll do it for the
Okay.
2 days.
Performance.
I'm
With
just
normal,
going
right?
to sit by the well and just watch people as they go by.
That's a nat 20, by the way, boys.
Wow.
Okay.
That is
Good
quite
for
the
you.
net 20.
Now, a good thing it's with the farmer folk and not with, important rich city people, because, that would be a waste.
Yeah. Yeah. The farmer folk who can do nothing but give you some
Food.
cheese, right?
Yeah, okay, cheese. Well, Amelia likes cheese.
Okay. It wasn't clear, Nags.
Okay.
But thank you for clarifying for me.
You're
Yeah,
welcome.
there's no problem there. Actually,
Beautiful.
give me a persuasion check at advantage.
Absolutely.
Eska, just because they're the same size as you doesn't mean they're free game.
I hope they're not the same size as me.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Okay. Ames, you have you are fully enthralling these peasants. You imagine that some of them have never heard music played
How?
by a
Well, to this level,
professional,
maybe. Oh, okay, nice,
and
nice,
so
nice.
you are, the first true professional they've had come through where they live to perform, and they are just kind of basking in the glory of it and just enjoying it. You play some funeral dirges for some of the ones that are buried.
Yep.
You play some more upbeat tunes when it's time to try and where people are celebrating lives instead of anything else. Instead of the sadness of having lost their friends, they're
Yeah.
celebrating the lives of their friends. Just play some good funeral dirges that move people to tears.
Okay.
All in all, you have basically the best performance of your career. You feel
Nice.
like you've given the best performance of your career. You just feel so like clear of mind after the rest you had. Give me a
Good.
will check.
A will check. Ooh, what is will? I wonder?
Wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom. Wisdom save. Okay. Oh, I still have no clue what's going on. Well, maybe a little bit of a clue. Is a 12 good? I don't know if 12 is good enough
Um,
for whatever's going on.
you do feel like you would like to have some more of those mushrooms
Oh.
that
Uh-oh.
Thelaphora had given you previously.
Do I ask him for some then?
Well, you're not quite hurting for it so bad, but you do feel a certain hankering.
Oh no. Okay. Maybe they've given me some clarity of mind. This was like I've just been performing so good. Okay. I'll
Possible.
talk to Thel.
Thel, are you here?
Yeah, I'm back.
Thel.
What? What can I
What'd
do
you
for
give
you?
me the other day?
What did I give you?
Yeah.
Something? I don't
Yeah.
remember.
Did you have more of it?
Probably not.
Really?
Really.
Like, are you sure? You don't want to look? I think you should
Oh look,
look.
criminy mushrooms.
Oh, okay. Can I have more? Will you give me more?
Yeah, you can have one of these criminy.
Okay, okay. Those are
The
the same ones
first
you gave me
one's
before?
free.
Is this what you gave me the other day?
No.
Can I have what you gave me the other day? I think it helps with my performing. Like, I just literally have been performing so good.
Are you still hurting?
Yes?
Too frickin' bad.
Oh, okay.
You gotta be
Toxic
careful, or else these
Teleporting.
things are gonna take root in ya.
Wait, will I grow mushrooms like you, and then I can just have more mushrooms? They'll just grow in my body, and I can eat them whenever I want? This sounds all good.
More likely you'll end up as a corpse.
Oh.
The mushrooms will have you, though.
Well,
You'll
but
be
how come
growing out of the
you have
mushrooms.
mushrooms growing out of you? Like, you're just an elf. Like, how is that a thing?
My master said it's because of my particular druidic lineage.
Oh. But you can eat them. I watched you. Do they give you special powers at all?
No, they kind of taste like mushrooms.
Do they make your mind any clearer? Do they help you feel more creative?
There are ones that muddle the mind.
No, I need the clarification kind.
I don't know of any that will clear your mind.
Hmm.
The large majority of mushroom genomes are very, very poisonous. And in
But what
fact,
you gave me didn't poison me,
it
right?
did poison you, actually.
Why would you give me something that would poison me then?
It's a light neurotoxin.
Oh yeah, but it felt so good. Can I have more?
No.
I'll ask again later when you're in a better mood.
Okay.
And Amelia goes away a little bit, just turns her back on him. A little bit disappointed, sort of. Because she kind of wants whatever this mushroom is, I guess.
Fair enough.
Do drugs, kid. It's fun.
Just shrooms, man.
Just quick PSA: don't do drugs. We don't advocate for the drugs.
Hey,
Okay.
I didn't start this
Oh,
storyline.
No. See, this is great, right? We're seeing Ames struggle with addiction and
Oh, is she full
racism.
addicted?
No, she's not fully addicted.
Not yet, anyway.
No. No. Well, I mean, some drugs will get you on the first hit, but this one didn't.
She had a good time. But she's not biologically addicted yet.
See? It's not that good of a time.
I'll just wait till I get stuck with more arrows, Amelia says, as she kind of mutters to herself as she's leaving. And then he'll give them to me again.
Probably.
Hey,
I think that's how that works.
Amelia,
Yeah?
Amelia, do you want to know how you can get more of those mushrooms?
Okay.
Anytime you want.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Amelia pulls out her book and her pencil. Her journal.
Oop.
Yep. Ready
Pay
to take
close
notes.
attention.
Yep.
So Ace pulls out an arrow,
Yeah.
holds it, and says, "Okay, this is step one." Okay.
Amelia's looking at a notebook. She's ready to
Okay.
write notes. Yeah.
All right. Step two, he takes it and just jams it into his leg.
Oh, okay. But
Oh my gosh.
okay, you're just gonna put that in your leg like that? Oh well, he's good.
Yep.
Okay,
So when you do that, you gotta scream really loud.
Okay, go
like
for
it
it. Show
hurts,
me.
Okay.
Okay.
You gotta
Step one,
pretend this
arrow.
hurts. Yeah.
Okay.
And then
yes,
what
step
you're gonna
two.
need to do is he's gonna start like moving it around like in a circle.
I think
so
you
like
should
it
put
starts
two
bleeding
arrows.
profusely.
Wait, Ace. You need 2 arrows in there. I had 2 arrows in my shoulder. I think if you
Well-
only put 1 arrow in, he's not gonna give it to you, and you got to put it through your leg.
That's right. You gotta do two. Well, I'm just
Yeah.
showing you.
Oh,
This is what
okay.
you do.
This is a demonstration. Okay.
And yep, and you gotta do this so that you get a lot of extra blood, right?
Okay.
And then just rips it right back out.
Oh, you pull it out, not through. Okay.
Well, yeah, I mean this way it hurts more.
Yeah.
Just like that. 3-step
Okay.
process.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. Okay, I got it. Okay, pull out, not push through. Okay, I got it.
Yep. Pull out, don't push through.
Yep. That's obviously not the way things are supposed to go, but okay.
Well, you wanted some more, right? And he gave it to
Yeah.
you because you were hurt.
I
You gotta
just,
be like actually hurt. You can't be pretend hurt.
I wasn't pretend hurt. I had 2 arrows go through my shoulder.
Well, right, but if you're gonna want it again, you're gonna have to be actual hurt, not pretend hurt.
I was actually hurt. I had 2 arrows through my shoulder all the way.
Yeah, and he's not giving it to you now because you're not really
No, because
actually
I had
hurt.
to put I'll put the arrows in my shoulder again. Same spot, I think, is probably a good place for them. That's already
No. You're gonna want to do a different spot because if you do the same spot, then he'll probably think that you're doing it on purpose.
No,
and
I
then
don't think
he
so. Because
won't-
I think it's vulnerable there. I'll just make sure there's a hole in my armor there. We won't patch the hole it went through, right? Everything will be fine.
Right,
He
yeah,
won't notice.
good idea. Yeah.
Okay, I think you're giving him too much credit to think he's going to notice that it's the same spot. I think he sees a lot of wounds all the time, and I think I could slip it through.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty
All
sure
right.
you
All
could.
right. Next time we'll have an arrow accident. Okay, sounds good. Thanks for the advice. And she puts her book back in her bag,
Oh god.
which is incredibly smaller.
All right. Good to know. What are you doing about the now open wound in your leg?
I'm gonna let it bleed. He just kind of ignores it. Just trailing blood everywhere. Well, he's not actually trailing blood anywhere because he's gonna go back and sit down and go back into meditating, and he's gonna try to focus on it and see if he can just pull the inner power within him to knit closed the wound like magic, but not really magic.
Well, give it your best shot.
I give everything my best shot.
Yes.
I'm the best at nothing, but I try really hard.
You're apparently the best at stabbing yourself, so there's that. You've got that going
But
for you.
it's just nobody else does it.
Is that
If
a
anybody
bad
else
thing?
would actually do it.
Okay. I'm confused where this conversation is going. I'm not sure I like it. Okay. Does anybody else have any crackpot ideas they want to do for the 2 days you're in Ashton? J-Dog, are you back?
Unfortunately.
Oh, unfortunately. Wait, you don't want to be back with us? What do you mean, unfortunately? Wow, I
Correct. The
feel
only sane person in the party.
actual me feels bad.
Delafora is only 75% sane.
I mean,
Yeah.
Kurac literally just kind of showed up as, Ace was giving Ames tips on how to get more drugs out of her doctor by committing self-harm. And Ames wasn't even like, that's a bad idea. She's like, I like that.
Just write it down in a book. Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
Yeah. She might forget. She might remember. We don't know. Ames is unpredictable like that.
So I don't know exactly what's happened here to, like, I guess, do we just make it to a first town here?
You made it
or,
to the
like,
next
what?
town over from where
Okay.
you're at. It's called Ashton. And
Okay.
you're the took 2 days to handle any funerals for dead guardsmen or tradesmen, to do a little bit of rest and recuperation from from the conflict, right?
Gotcha. Okay. I'm not really sure if Kurac would be up to too much right now.
Okay.
He might set up his shop if there's any decent number of people here.
Well, I mean, it's a fairly small town, and by fairly small, I mean like proper minuscule.
They don't have a tavern. Small.
Like population of 40 or less.
Well, let's see. Let's count the houses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
It's about 30 houses. So, I mean, probably 100 people.
Okay. Well, unless he saw a specific need of something that he happens to have the gadget for, he'd probably, honestly, I can't think of anything in particular that he'd do.
Okay. Well, Lady Eloira is going to ask you to escort her around town. And
Sure thing.
she will attempt to monopolize your time for the most part while you guys are here.
That's fair.
So you'll
Is it?
What?
Is it fair?
Yes.
You're your own man.
I'm my own man who doesn't have a whole lot to do in a very small town. So,
yeah. So I mean, she wants she has you escort her around town, just like a proper lady would, right? Where you'll excuse me, you guys will walk arm in arm, as you move through the town and out into the fields and stuff to see the quaint country life of the folk here.
nice.
Okay.
Very cool. I mean, like the whole time I'll just be Kurac will be as polite as he reasonably can be. He's if it isn't clear to everyone at this point, he's not exactly a people person. So, I'm sure it will be there'll be a lot of awkward silence and whatnot, but he basically just try and get to know Lady Eloira and just I guess just gain her trust.
Yeah. Yeah, she'll talk to you pretty openly about most things. But she also asks you a lot of very, directed questions about what you do. She seems interested in your automatons and stuff like that. Curious about those things.
Okay.
So you guys have a fairly pleasant 2 days. For the most part, either you're helping fix carts or the villagers here don't have much of a need for toys, which is kind of how they view the things that you're currently selling. If you have like an automaton that will help plow the fields, that's a whole nother story, right? If you've got something that'll plow the fields for them, where they can just, even if they have to twist it up and just let it go, then that's a whole different ball game.
And we're only planning on being here a couple days, right?
Correct.
Yeah. So, unfortunately, I don't know that I would have time to do anything like that, but I'll keep it in mind for the
Hey,
future.
Kurac, could you
Yes.
whip up one of your little gadgets that they could use to determine when it's going to rain next, or if it's going to rain in the next couple of days, or things like that? That might be something kind of simple. It might be able to do it in a day or two. What do you think?
If that's something that Kurac believes he can do in a day or two, then yes, I will.
Well, I don't know if you can. I was just thinking because I was listening to people as they were going, by the well, and that's kind of one of the things that it sounds
Yeah.
like they would really benefit from.
Yeah. And Kurac would know if he could do that or not. J-Dog does not know if he can do that or not.
I'm not sure Kurac has the tools for something of that sort of an undertaking.
That's fair. I gather random bits and bobs and whatnot, but that would likely be some oddly specific material.
You'd probably have it in your actual
Mercury.
shop back in town, like back at home. Maybe, wouldn't you?
Yeah,
Or is your shop like a little wagon kind of thing? Like it just goes around? Is it mobile? Or I thought you had an actual storefront.
it's not an actual storefront.
Um,
He's got like a push cart, basically.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. So yeah, I think I've got a good chunk of my supplies back with that, but I do have a collection of stuff that I carry with me for my mobile shop. So.
Gotcha.
Okay, anybody else do anything, Ashton?
I'd like to know if the noble lady has heard Amelia perform.
Yes.
And if she has, what does she think of the performance? Or can I talk to her to ask her? Has Kurac ever let us talk to her? Has she ever?
Well, during one of your more pleasant performances in the village square, she and Kurac were on a walk, and Kurac, would you dance with her?
If she asked you,
If
Yes.
she asked
If
me,
she is
then-
asking you to dance.
if she asked me, then yes. But Kurac would literally like only do the whole like sway back and forth.
oh, but I
Nothing,
imagine she would
nothing
probably
beyond
teach
that.
him.
I mean,
You
if she
wait.
teaches him, he'll certainly try.
Yeah. So let's do this.
I'm guessing toes are going to be stepped on.
Probably.
Just-
But yeah, definitely during one of your performances, Kurac and Lady Eloira actually are dancing with one another.
Ooh.
Now
Who sees it?
Yeah, who sees it?
everybody,
Amelia obviously sees it.
everybody,
The whole
everybody.
caravan, everybody
Oh
in
yeah,
town, okay.
everybody. This is the big to do. This is as big as any festival this village might have ever had. It's a sad event that some people were hurt, but you know, in the culture here, people die. Life is short. Life is brutal. So you celebrate the good parts of it, right? And so it's often you're sad at the funeral and then you party like mad to enjoy life. Most children are conceived at funerals, right?
Yeah.
Hmm.
if you say so.
Well,
During the funeral.
that's what I'm telling you. I'm
Right.
telling you, a large portion of children are conceived at funerals, or maybe not so much at funerals. Like it's not an orgy. I realize how that sounds now. It's not like it's an orgy. It's just people are more free with their inhibitions.
Maybe
They
it's like Valentine's Day and New Year's for us.
right? Yeah, basically. So yeah, everybody sees Kurac and Lady Eloira dance. Now, Kurac, I need you to give me a performance check at disadvantage.
Dope. Let's see. Disadvantage. Crushed it.
Ooh, look at that. Yeah, so the dance actually isn't bad. Kurac appears to have picked up on the basics of the dance. Much better than he gives himself credit for, even.
Purely science.
He's got like a little metronome attached to his shell, just tapping. So he knows when to take his steps. It's a little bird.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah. So Eska, you definitely see this.
Mhm.
Thelaphora, you do as well. Ace, you do. And then yeah, like I said, Ames, you see it. This is one of the opportunities you have to definitely chat with Lady Eloira should you choose to.
Wait, while they're dancing, or during
Well,
this evening?
in that time frame, right? Obviously not
yeah.
while they're dancing, because they're dancing to your performance. So if you stop to go chat,
Yeah. Well, hold on,
kinda-
guys. Just a minute. I'll be back. I mean, Ames would totally do something like that, possibly, but no, not usually. Actually, she takes her performing pretty seriously.
I was gonna say she seems pretty serious about her performances, but
yeah, she is. She's pretty when she's in performing mode, she's performing and she's not screwing around or anything. So perhaps when she's taking a break, she'd like to go over and talk to Lady. What's her name?
Eloira.
Lady Eloira.
Probably the wrong name anyway.
No, that was P-Stabs not knowing the name. Not
Yeah.
Amelia's gonna know the name. She gossips about her all goddamn day.
Okay,
She knows
yeah.
her name.
True.
Oh, Panda. Supposed to be ignoring the chat. Anyway, Lady Eloira, can I have a word with you for a bit? Can we speak?
Uh,
If I can interrupt?
yes.
I just wanted to know. I saw that you were dancing with my friend Kurac here. To the song I made. I was wondering what you were feeling during the song. If the song was inspiring at all. It's relatively new for me, and I wanted to know what your feedback was on it. You seem to like it.
It was.
If I can ask you for your fair criticisms.
It was well written, and
Thank you.
the tune was easy to move to, easy to follow. It was all in all a wonderful ditty for such an occasion as this. It
Oh,
seems as
well,
though it would be at home here, as it is, or in a more high society setting.
oh, very nice. Thank you. If I were to ever visit your home, like where you live, your town or your city, would there be a chance that perhaps I could come calling on you and maybe I could perform for you?
If I
Free of
am
charge, of course.
if I am there, yes, it would be wonderful.
Oh, well, thank you.
You would
What?
bring your friends, yes?
Oh, absolutely. I don't think I could go anywhere without Kurac here. He and I travel together anyway. I mean, there's always the chance that he might decide to go swim after some bad guy or something and let him get away, but you know, generally speaking, he's with us all the time and stuff, you know. He's nice. He builds gadgets and things. One time we were shopping and he helped me purchase a charm for my hair. It was so beautiful. It would look absolutely stunning in your hair too. And it was so pretty, but it got stuck in my hair because it wasn't made very well. And then when I got arrested, the guard had to cut it out, so it kind of made a mess of my hair, and that's why I have bangs now, but I'm trying to grow it back out.
Well, the bangs look good on you.
Well, thank you. So, what do you use to for your hair at night? Do you wrap it up in silk or do you use like satin? What do you use to keep it from getting all tangled? Because it's not got any frizz in it at all.
Just a quick note. Upon Kurac hearing mention of Ames getting arrested and all of that, if he's within earshot, he's leaving earshot. Like he's excusing himself from the conversation.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I'm following him.
He'll be back, but
oh, you're following him?
Oh gosh.
I'm staying with the lady.
Okay.
Yeah, with
we're talking about hair right now. This is important stuff.
I'll let this go. Go ahead.
Yeah, she's got. I mean, she talks a little bit about some of the some plants that she uses to help keep her hair under control, but that's a lot of it is simply she's blessed with good genetics or good heritage, as she says it, and a comb.
A comb.
She has a brush that was given to her by her grandmother that she's used her entire life.
Amelia is like listening to the story about the hair and the brush, and her eyes are just getting more and more like bigger and more excited by the second thinking about this brush, right? And how she's had a brush that's been handed down. I really wish that I had a brush that was handed down. That would be so amazing. But unfortunately, my mother, she didn't have very nice hair, and so she didn't really take care of it. So she didn't have a brush. Is there a particular type? Like, is it a specific wood? I heard that like wormwood was really good for brushing your hair, and possibly some like other types.
Mine in particular is a mixture of woods that I'm not very familiar with. They are red in color, and there is more than one wood that is put into it. I could show you one evening if you'd like to see it.
I think that would be absolutely wonderful. I can stop by your carriage sometime. I'll bring Kurac if he's not already there.
That would be delightful.
Oh, thank you. I should return and perform a bit now that my break is over. Thank you very much for chatting with me. Did you tell me what town or city you were from?
Westfold.
Might I know so I can visit? What'd she say?
Westfold is where she originally came from.
Yeah, that's what she tells us, though, is Westfold? Okay.
Yep.
Gotcha. And then Amelia goes back and continues to perform.
Sounds good. Ace, you have chased Kurac down.
Nope, Eska.
Oh, I'm sorry. I had just read Ace saying that he was back from his bio break. I do apologize for that. That is
okay.
that is my
I
fault.
already called him Zook tonight, so you know.
I am.
Did.
That's fair.
Eska and Ace are so connected that Ace just went and did the thing that Eska was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
sure.
that's it.
Yeah, we'll go with that. So Eska.
Yeah. And I'm with, whoever is whoever I'm escorting around town. I don't know. who decided that was.
You've just kind of been walking around with her?
I brought my special friend.
Okay.
Wait, Eska has a special friend?
Yeah, he does actually.
Oh.
And Evans, it's a woman.
Odds it's a guy.
It's a
I love
woman.
this.
It's a woman.
If I create it was going to be both.
Oh
That's great. I love it.
Yeah, so I have my lady friend with me, and I'm gonna chase down Kurac. Like, look at all this stuff he has. Kurac, how many cannons do you have? Can we see him?
Kurac just points at the one on his shoulder. I've just got this one.
You have like another smaller one there, right? Like how many gadgets do you have that fire stuff? Lay them all out.
I don't know if you mean for these to be innuendos, but I know you well enough that like all I can think of is you're doing innuendos right now.
Mm-hmm. No, not necessarily. It can be taken as such, but
yeah, that's fair.
Kurac would he would, I guess, pull out his musket. He's like, well, I've got this too, but that's about it.
what about the one that like moves around? Do you summon that? Did you build it?
He points to the one on his shoulder.
Oh, that one goes?
That's this guy. Yeah.
Okay. So you have two.
Uh-huh.
All these guns. And you can't shoot your shot. And then I'm going to walk away with my lady friend.
Savage.
Geo left.
Oh man, no. So to be fair, Gio's headset died,
Okay.
and so he's not able to continue with us for the evening.
Can't plug it in? Come on, Gio.
He can't hear you. His headset's dead.
Type it in chat.
Oh man, that is the setup for that was just perfect.
Thank you.
That
joke's been brewing for the past 30 minutes.
I love it.
The question is, though, did Kurac understand it?
That's actually a very good point.
Insight check with advantage. Oh yeah. Kurac knows what
I'm
he's
picking up what you're putting down.
okay. And you can decide whether or not Kurac gets a shot of courage from this this conversation or not. But he is aware of what Eska was suggesting.
All right. Sounds good.
Like, has Kirk figured out that she's into him yet or not?
I don't know if he hasn't, but I'm going to just kind of blanket declare with that nat 20 insight, and Eska like kind of pointed it out that he is aware now,
Okay.
even if he
that's
wasn't
the thing,
previously.
yeah, that was
Okay.
like the aha moment. Like,
Gotcha.
oh
Okay.
wait.
Oh, that's what that meant. Okay. Well, Ace, what are you doing? You still just meditating for days on end?
Yep. I'm hanging out by the well because that's generally where everybody in town is going to go. It should be the most foot traffic. I am just overhearing conversations, uh, listening to people watching, and people come up and see how they interact with each other in the well and all that.
Okay. It's pretty common the way people are interacting, right? The just like any normal city where people know one another, they're interacting. Some of them are like happy-go-lucky. Some of them are, you know, kind of like Carol. You know what I mean? Like
Yep.
not happy to see one another. Some of them are happy to see one another. It's just a regular town. They're
And yeah,
okay.
I, the player, am not expecting anything. That's what Ace is doing.
All right, works for me. Okay. Kurac, having had this information provided to you, does that change your plan for the 2 days you're here?
Yes. Say yes. Say yes.
Just say yes.
Just say yes. Do it.
Why?
Well, Kirk now
Holy
does he get a
crap.
burst of courage? Is he gonna have some interactions with her?
I mean, he's literally
just
been with
danced.
her. He's literally been with her and danced with her and
Yeah,
been
but
with her like
now
this
he
whole
sees.
time.
Yeah, but now he sees that she's interested in him romantically. That doesn't change anything for him, or is he too reserved?
I mean, he is very reserved.
He is, but he was literally just
mean-
told to shoot a shot. I guess
he
the
would
question is, how much
probably-
does he like the bunny?
We're
That
friends.
he would. Well, no, I mean, if you guys are friends, and like, how much weight does he put in Eska's opinion? I guess, like, could Eska influence him?
Right. I mean, I think that I'm trying to think how to describe. He
gotta
probably
remember-
would. What?
We did live together for 2 months, all of us.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
So
Yep. I know. So I think that he would like he would definitely try and spend more time with Lady Eloira and just try and I basically what it comes down to is he would like want to try and take his shot but not know how.
Okay.
Like so I mean he'd be around and it'd be like that awkward moment of like do I like how do you even describe it? Like the high school kid, like do I hold her hand or do I not? Like just the awkward, doesn't really know how to handle the situation kind of thing. Because he's literally never cared about any woman like this ever before. So
Amelia starts to play a very loving, slow, passionate sounding song on her flute with as much passion as she has ever played before in her life. It is flowing from her.
all I can think of is the song "Kiss the Girl" from Little Mermaid.
Well, maybe, except that would be like if other people. That's not what it is. It's like this is like more than Celine Dion singing "My Heart Will Go On" passion. You know, it's like
It's
it's
like
one of those. It's like
Careless
power
Whisper.
ballad. Yeah, even so. Yeah, it's everything. It's like,
Okay.
and that starts to play in the background, and then Lady Eloira does what? Nothing.
Well,
He's awkward too. You can't have her be awkward too, Gatos.
no. You've been talking with her while Eska's having this conversation with him.
Oh,
And
I
so-
was talking to her. Okay, well, I'm
Yeah,
performing
and so
again.
you-
I went back and I'm performing.
Okay, so you start to perform again.
Yeah.
Kurac's
I left
over
her.
there. She's over here looking at Kurac.
Yep, and their
But-
eyes meet across the tables. And it was just singing, watching everything. Her arms are getting a little tingly because she sees there might be love in the air, and she keeps playing,
Oh my
hoping
goodness.
something happens. And she's looking at Slim Jim a little bit and kind of trying to very casually do an up nod at him while still maintaining her professionalism.
Nodding towards Kurac.
Yeah,
It's
yeah. She's trying to get him to look.
like, getting all wide-eyed, like.
Yeah.
But she's trying to be professional because she does take her barding seriously, but she's also trying to get his attention.
He's been drinking quite a bit.
Oh, he's
So
probably
he-
loud. Uh-oh.
He's gone.
Oh, maybe he's not noticing then.
No, he's definitely not noticing.
Okay.
Kurac, I guess you have the moment.
I don't want the moment.
Does you could at least ask her to dance this time as opposed she asked you last time,
Oh, That's fair.
and she's alone
Yeah.
just sitting there.
Oh,
So I mean, if you just started to like,
Yeah,
I'm sorry, this is just
So
No, I'm not.
during
I'm
this
not
time,
like.
Eska's been like, shoot your shot.
Yeah.
And then Amelia is gone away from her. Like you left when we talked about the getting arrested thing, so you don't know if she followed up with Amelia or anything about it, right? And Amelia's gone up now to perform, and now she's performing a really beautiful song, and it's a slow song. And is Kirk gonna shoot a shot and ask her to dance or no? You can say no.
No, you
What
can't.
would Kirk do?
Yeah.
And instead, Kirk could ask Eska to dance. Oh wait, Eska, are you already dancing with your lady friend?
But I'm off ruining her marriage somewhere.
Oh, okay.
Oh, God.
Wait, she's married?
Oh,
That nice.
man.
It's a town of 100 people. Who knows? Like,
Probably is already then.
Well,
Flip
whether
a
or not
coin.
she's married, you're gonna ruin the future marriage.
yeah.
But honey, when am I ever gonna be able to have fun with the celebrity? He's on my list, honey.
Yeah, probably. It's a freebie because he's on the list.
I didn't think you'd ever meet him.
You know, that's exactly how those conversations go too.
So, Kurac would walk back over to Lady Eloira and just say, "I'm sorry, my friends are a little bit crazy sometimes."
Crazy friends are a welcome change of pace, I think.
I'm glad you see it as that. Do you want to dance?
Of course.
And Kurac will do everything in his power to not step on her feet.
He should have to roll athletics. Okay, I'm kidding. That's a joke. That's a joke.
No, he should. You're right.
We're like
Yeah.
totally.
When you shoot your
Storming
shot,
over.
there's a chance you miss.
That's true. Well, is she even gonna care if he steps on her toes? I don't think she's gonna.
Doesn't seem like it. But
I think she's all in. She didn't even ask about me being arrested.
Yeah.
She's like, whatevs.
I mean, okay, emotionally she may not care, but physically, a 450-pound turtle stepping on her feet.
That's fair.
Do we even know if she's human?
She is.
I was gonna
Well,
say,
I mean, okay. She appears human.
comforting.
Look, there's a lot of people you guys have met that
Can
appear
Can
human
you
that
have
haven't
help
been.
and just not have pointy ears, right? So
Yeah.
That's fair. So yep, that's what Kurac does.
All right. Acrobatics, probably?
Acrobatics.
Or charisma?
performance even again.
performance or acrobatics? Which do you want?
I guess I'll go with performance.
Okay, you do have advantage, and you have inspiration.
Inspiration gives me
Plus 1d6 to the roll.
nice. Okay, so advantage.
How did this turn into the dating
Performance.
game?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay, add your plus 1d6
Boom.
for a
Ooh.
19. All right, man. Well, you sweep her off her feet. This is Kurac has the moves.
Hell yeah.
Apparently.
He learns fast.
Apparently, Kurac is like, hey, I have figured out the mathematical way to dance, and I'm good at math.
Very good at math.
So, congratulations, Kurac. You have, yeah. I mean, you've wonderful dancing.
Rushed it.
Actually, you didn't. That's the best part. You didn't crush her toes. Just grab Moana. Shiny.
Go on and kiss the girl. La 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 la.
Eska
La
and
la 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 la.
the
Aska
guards.
joins me.
Your friend. New season MTV's next. That I don't even know if I want to know. I haven't watched MTV since they had music, so it's been a while. All right, yeah. So unless you guys are planning to pursue this storyline further,
J-Dog is okay with everyone just assuming what takes place. So
Oh, we're gonna assume it. You don't want to. Are you gonna?
Oh,
Are you gonna do it? Are you just gonna just be done dancing and then you
Yeesh.
go back to her carriage and? Do we sleep in the carriages or are we sleeping in people's houses?
generally sleeping on the ground.
Oh wait, what? I'm sure Slim Jim's got some kind of like things for me to lay on, like tapestries and things. I don't know,
I mean,
linens.
the only way you're sharing Slim Jim's wagon is if you're sharing his wagon.
Oh well, yeah, no, Ames is not into that.
So-
She's got a man. She's
Yeah.
got Regis
So,
back at home.
yeah, J-Dog, congratulations. You're a grown turtle.
You
And
shot your shot.
there's that.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Go.
Moving onwards. Because I don't know how the hell we ended up with this being the main storyline for everybody.
You're
Uh,
welcome.
It's
Yeah.
not my main storyline. It's a side quest. Thank you.
Okay, fair
I'm
enough.
addicted to mushrooms now. That's no, actually, that's
So-
not still.
It's a side
still not
quest.
my main
I'm a
storyline.
drug addict. That's my main
Yeah.
storyline. So, I'm just waiting for my teeth to fall out from the meth.
Well, has that been invented
Here
in
we
this
are.
world?
Ain't we? Meanwhile, Eska's doing his best to prove every bunny rabbit stereotype correct.
It's rabbit
Mhm.
folk. Thank you. Don't be so
Yeah.
racist. That's Amelia's job.
Well, see, the thing is as DM, I am all races and all people, so it's my word too.
Okay.
So,
All right, that's fair.
okay, we're gonna fast forward through Ashton because I'm not sure I could handle another evening of you guys role playing in Ashton. So yeah,
Wow. I hear the DM hates that we roleplay, guys. That's what I'm hearing.
no, that's not it.
I second this motion, DM. It's okay.
Yeah, Eska, what was that roll for? Because whatever
Second
it was,
night,
you
different one.
failed.
No, I didn't fail.
Second
There's no
night,
failing in
different
these
one,
ones.
he says. Jesus.
Guess there was a guy this time.
Oh, I see. I see.
Yeah.
You have to give me a persuasion check for this one too. just like he did for the first one.
What? He's cute. Does he not get a bonus for being cute?
Well, yeah, he
I
still
sure
gets his
do.
advantage. Oh my
Oh,
goodness.
okay.
Yep.
That was
persuasion.
better.
Congratulations.
Gosh.
Thanks.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Well, that's it. That's the Eska story.
Yeah, I'm immortal, man. I'm gonna last forever. Live forever. I'm gonna live forever.
Phrasing. Phrasing. All right, Ace. If you gotta go, man, you gotta go.
Yep.
All right. Good night. Okay.
All right. If Care Bear's leaving, we can have combat now, right? I'm joking.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative.
Oh, I'd text him. I'd text him directly to his phone and tell him if we were going straight into combat. Okay. All right. So when you guys leave Ashton in 2 days, you're going to have probably another week and a half before you break off from the caravan to go north to Lakeshore. Over the course of that time, you're going to stop in a few other small villages. Generally, you're not going to stop for any real length of time. Like the merchants don't even really get set up. They just stand on their cart, and the villagers come over to ask them, like, hey, this is what I've got. What do you want to trade? What do you want to buy? And they'll do business just from top of the cart. They won't even set things up. I need everybody to give me their roles for what they do to help the caravan. So
What was my role? I don't remember.
but
from
it
last
doesn't
time.
have to be the same as what it was, right? And honestly, I would rather not be the same role
Okay.
every time. I would like to
Yeah.
have you guys vary what your characters are doing. Yes, I know you're a bard, and I know your performance is your strongest stat, but I don't want that to be the only thing that Ames does to help to help keep everybody on track, right? And kind of the same thing with Kurac, where you're a machinist, you're an artificer. You can, yeah, you're fixing stuff, and I understand that you're fixing stuff, but what else are you doing to push everybody onward? Because there's not always something in need of fixing.
Makes sense.
So what are you guys doing? Any of the
What
three
do
of
we
you
do
can
on the
answer
road?
this.
I know he's not here, but I would like to walk with Elafora this time.
Okay.
And try to better use my alchemist tools. Alchemist supplies, sorry.
Okay. What
See
do
if we
you...
can't make some potions.
Okay, trying to make some...
Yeah. Well, because I'm proficient in alchemist supplies, but not in nature.
Gotcha. So you're trying to put his knowledge of mushrooms and other natural remedies to use with your ability to distill things down to their basic form?
Correct.
Okay. Now, we are in a moving caravan, and what you would normally need is a nice, solid desk to work off of.
Okay.
So you can absolutely make the roll, but it will be at disadvantage just because setting up a mobile alchemist shop, is a difficult task. So, but go for it.
What attribute would that be?
That would be, I would say, intelligence.
Okay.
Is what that one would be based off of.
15. Sorry, that was advantage, but 15.
Hey, no worries. 15 is enough. You make 1 health potion.
Oh!
Congrats!
Yeah, you have
Nice.
1 functioning health potion. So,
Does it have mushrooms
That's
in
better
it?
than 0.
Does
Yeah.
it have the mushrooms in it that Fel gave me?
Oh gosh.
Maybe?
No.
So yeah, you are doing that. Now, let me clarify. You have 1 that you keep, right? You've made more than just 1 cup. You've made more than just 1 serving, but it kind of is getting passed out among people who, we have plenty of wounded that are still recovering, right?
Yeah,
2 days
okay.
isn't long enough to
Mhm.
recover from a sword wound for a common person. Heroes maybe, but commoners no. And so you're sharing this healing drought with people, and you have enough left over to have one common health potion for yourself.
Yeah. Gotcha.
Okay.
Did I heal, by the way? Did we all heal?
Everybody should be back to max. You should
Gotcha.
have, you've had a couple of long rests between then, and between the healing magics of Thelaphora and your actual long rest and sauna rest from your bard and variety of other things going in there, you are able to be back to full health.
I get all my spell slots back. Doo-dah, doo-dah. I have 2 in this one now. I don't know what Amelia would be doing. Actually, so go ahead, J-Dog. Maybe I can get some ideas from you.
Yeah, so I was just gonna say that if Kurac saw Eska working on potions and stuff, he would go over and pull out of his bag and just say, "Hey, I found these a while back. I've got 2 red potions and a blue potion, and I don't know what they do. It looks like you know what you're doing, so here." And he'd give them to Eska.
Sounds good.
So, Eska, you have those now.
2 mysterious red potions and a mysterious blue potion?
Correct.
Gotcha.
You got it.
It's blue because it's 99% more pure.
Is that real?
No. Not at all.
Okay.
It's just a meth joke. We've had a couple of meth jokes. I was trying to keep in theme.
Oh, that was a meth. Gotcha.
The
Breaking
theme
Bad.
tonight
Seen
is
Breaking
meth,
Bad.
children.
Yeah, drugs and sex. And rock and roll.
And rock and
Sex,
roll!
drugs, and rock and roll have been the theme tonight.
Yep.
Oddly enough. Okay. So what all are you doing then, Kurac?
Then the other thing that Kurac would be doing is, since we've got a bunch of merchants and whatnot, he would each time we stopped, he would go around and basically just be doing, I guess, some market research, essentially, where he's going around seeing what kind of stuff the other merchants are offering, and basically just trying to find like that next bit of inspiration for, like what's the next trinket that he can make that could make some mundane process a little bit easier with his automatons.
I like it. Good. So go ahead and give me an investigation check. All right, not good, not bad. You think you have a couple ideas, but nothing concrete yet.
Okay.
You think that these 2 weeks with merchants is going to be very beneficial in the long run, but so far you've got nothing really built in at the moment.
Sounds good.
Okay. And Ames, what are you doing?
I don't know what Amelia does outside of gossip and read things and write songs. I honestly have no clue what she would be doing if she's not doing those things.
I'm not saying she's not gossiping or reading things and writing songs. She still can be doing all of those things. Just what is she focusing on to try and help the caravan?
I would imagine that she's probably, since she's hanging out with Slim Jim and he has like textiles and stuff, that maybe she's trying to like figure out how to weave or make bandages, I suppose, to help Thelaphora out, because he needs lots of bandages.
Okay.
And it kind of keeps her hands busy if she's not doing other things, I guess.
Yeah, okay. I like it. Give me a medicine check. Okay.
Okay, so her bandages suck, but he's trying.
Yeah, no, you're doing your best. You do unfortunately use some fabric that was not intended for bandages. And so you do owe Slim Jim 2 gold to cover the material used. He's not necessarily mad, but he is now watching you a little bit more closely when you're next to a stock.
Okay.
And yeah, so I mean, you make bandages. Bandages aren't difficult to make. They're not great bandages, but they are fashionable. So
Yeah,
there's
I hope
that.
they're lovely and that she's put a nice little like piece of flair on them somehow. Like maybe she's used I don't know what she would do with it. What would she do with it? She'd probably try and write like a fancy A on it so that people know that it was like her that made the bandage.
Yeah, it's
You
the
know,
Ames
like
brand.
yeah, a very flourished A, because she likes to sign her name all weird, right? And like extra flourishy. So I imagine she would probably take the time to put an A on there, all flourishy
Okay.
too. Which probably isn't good because she's probably using some kind of ink that might seep into a wound, and maybe that's partly why the bandages aren't really going to be any good for Thel to use. Much,
That's fair.
you know. And
Well,
maybe when he uses them, when he comes back, he might be
Give
not
me a luck
happy
check
with
on
it.
that one. Give me a luck check on that.
Oh, hold on. Let's see if I can remember how to do it. Roll D for F.
4DF.
Oh! Almost. Oh. Yikes.
Uh-oh.
Okay. You think you've made just some really good bandages?
Oh, yeah, they're pretty.
Yeah, they look great.
Looks matter. Yeah.
They look great, and so if they look great, they must function well. So
Absolutely.
100%, all on board.
Yeah, of course. So how many of them have I made for Thel so that I know for when he comes back so that I can be all proud of them?
That's not what I meant to roll. Well, just you've got 3 sets. Enough
3
for
sets. Awesome.
yeah. So enough bandages for 3, basically 3 medicine checks for him.
Okay. 3 sets of bandages with fancy A on them. I'm writing this down.
Mm-hmm.
Not best. They look nice. I'm gonna write that. Therefore, great.
Therefore, great.
Yep. Okay. It's there. Thel should have to use those on his next 3 checks because Ames gonna be pretty upset if he doesn't. That'll be fun.
Stop trying to steal cards from my hand. Freaking knob waffle. Figure that second part you already knew, but just in case.
Okay.
Give me them cards. No, my cards. All right. Yeah. So the next, your next 2 weeks will pass. Well, the remainder of the 2 weeks, excuse me. So it's about a week and a half. Pass fairly uneventfully. You guys do have, a few other encounters that you think might have been with. Once I collect them all, I get to redeem a guest appearance. I want to set up a guest appearance with you, Panda. I do want to set up a guest appearance with you. I'm trying to find the best time to do it because the storyline is taking a different path than I expected.
Imagine. Just throw him in as an NPC.
Crazy, I know.
Panda's gonna have to sleep with
Panda
somebody.
could have been
party.
the lady.
You want to make Panda Lady Eloira?
He could be a lovely lady. I don't know. He has this nice t-shirt with
Panda
things
has
on
the
it.
deepest voice of anybody I personally know in my life. It would be what, like Dr. Mom or whatever from Venture Brothers? Dr.
so
Girlfriend?
I'll be the bee. What's a bee bag?
The bee-bag is the big bad evil guy.
Oh, he's gonna kill me. He wants to kill Amelia. No. I'm afraid. Fine,
actually, if you want to play some of the bad guys, Panda, I got an idea. We'll have to talk.
I am never going into combat again, guys.
I got an idea. I got something. I am
queen of the sidetracks. I got this.
Okay.
I don't think that Panda's just gonna be like Ames is the target of all the attacks.
He might.
Look,
I don't know.
look. I'll give him some parameters. I'll tell him some of the things that is. He'll have the background information of what's going on there. Okay, and then he will be able to make his decisions based off of that information.
I'll just threaten you guys. If you purposely kill Ames, I'm rolling the most boring character ever next.
Well, you can't do that because we've got two relatively boring characters.
Bet I can't. That's true. He was my GM. He does let the dice decide. He
That's
did
true.
let his girlfriend die because she rolled badly.
I like it.
Yeah.
I've killed my wife on more than one occasion. It's therapeutic.
I've killed my wife on more than one occasion. It's therapeutic. All right, dear
fair.
FBI, that was with regards to Dungeons and Dragons, not
Yeah.
real life. Please don't investigate contos. Thank you.
That should be a quote, though.
It should definitely be
Let's
a
do
quote.
it.
How do we
Let's
add a
go ahead
quote?
and add it. Let's go ahead and add quote.
I was gonna say I've watched Kontos's wife kill herself.
Yeah.
In that context. Oh, that death still cracks me up
You're
to this
thinking of the
day.
river, right?
Yeah, like the aqueducts to the waterfall. Yeah.
Yep.
That one. Yup.
Okay, so, oh man, how do you spell therapeutic? I don't even remember how to spell therapeutic. Is it
Google.
EU or UE?
Putting that English degree to work, I see.
Yeah. Hey, you know what? I'm not perfect.
Wait, you teach English, right?
There you
I
go.
do. That's also Ron. Just throwing it out there.
What?
It's telling me that's wrong. There we go. There we go. Barbarian reaching his sphere of annihilation the other night. That sounds like a good idea. That sounds like a fantastic plan. Hey, look, this thing annihilates things. I'm gonna touch it. That's very Steve Irwin of your barbarian. So
Touch it.
Too soon. Too
I'm
soon.
gonna wrestle it. Too soon. It's been like 20 years. Like, and of all the people that would be angry of the way he died, he's not one of them. Like,
Oh no, he died doing what he loves.
I was gonna say, at this point, he's probably hanging out with the Stingray in the next life.
Yeah.
They go swimming. They think it's funny, right? They play cards on the weekends. I don't know why they play cards, but they do. It's probably Uno or something,
So-
right? It's heaven.
I do have a question. So Amelia's been gossiping for like weeks now, right? A couple weeks. We've been on the road.
Okay.
A week
Yeah,
maybe.
correct. 2
So-
weeks now.
Can I do some kind of like investigation or something to find out if she actually has some kind of like relatively decent knowledge that she would have been gaining about Lady Eloira? Like, because her guards would have been part of this gossip, and somebody would have heard somebody from something. You know, like there's got to be some kind of truth to something. Can Amelia like learn something maybe that's truthful, or that she thinks is truthful, or that's more than gossip? Is it possible? Is that a thing? Is that something I should have DM'd you about instead? I don't know how this works.
That would be an investigation or an insight.
Okay.
And I think, yeah, absolutely, you can learn something that you think is correct.
Yeah.
However, because you and Slim Jim have kind of made some rumors, you're going to have disadvantage on the check because you guys started something and it's just kind of expanded, so you're not
Well,
sure
yeah.
what is true. I will let you roll. However,
Okay.
no matter how good the roll is, it's not going to be a difficulty check roll. It's going to be,
Okay.
I'm going to decide an arbitrary number in my head,
Okay.
and you'll either get close enough to get real information or not, and you'll never
Okay.
know if you hit the number.
Okay.
Sound
So,
fair?
Tell me when you're ready, and I'll roll. What
Go.
investigation?
Yep,
wisdom?
investigation.
Investigation. Okay. Are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
3, 2, 1.
All right. Man, too bad that wasn't a DC check. That was really well rolled. Okay. So you think she used to be a noble, and that
Oh.
she's likely on the run from something that has reduced her family's holdings and her family's power to ashes, and that she no longer has opportunity, and that whoever is after her is probably either an enemy of the family or a member of the family who blames her for what happened.
Okay. I'm making note of this.
Mhm.
Okay. All right, that sounds good to me. And the only thing I know is that she's originally from Westfold, and that's all she's told me since then.
She's told you that she's her family holdings are in Westfold.
Okay.
Does not mean that's where she grew
Doesn't mean
up.
that's where she currently lives. Yeah.
Correct.
Okay. Also, I got 19 gold. Am I splitting? Oh, we're gonna split that amongst everybody, right?
That's up to you. You're the one who found it.
I don't know. Are you?
Well, since everybody made a big deal about it last time, I'm gonna split it. So can I get rid of that now and split it with everybody? But
Sure.
if there's an extra gold that doesn't, I get the extra piece because I did.
It is, including the gold that I found, it is exactly 5 gold each.
Okay.
Look at that. It's like I planned it.
I would have liked it better if it had been like,
I absolutely
number, so I
didn't
got an
plan
extra
it. It was
gold.
absolutely just a lucky roll.
I was gonna say we literally watched the rolls.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's like I planned it, J-Dog. All right?
Yeah, let him take credit for
Calculated.
this.
I plan everything.
Absolutely.
Everything is planned. Come on. Where is that stupid? I'm trying to add a map in here because I forgot to get it done before session started. And I have it uploaded. I just have to find it. For when you guys... Well, I guess you're not there yet. Okay? You're not there yet. But you're at the point... you have spent 2 weeks and a couple of days traveling with this this group. 2 weeks and 4 days.
Is that too many days?
What do you mean? Are you late?
Were we supposed to branch off at 2 weeks exactly?
Well, about 2 weeks is where you'd plan to
Okay.
branch off, and then between taking some time in Ashton.
Well, and I'm sure that being attacked by bandits would have slowed us down at least a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that slowed us down all of like 10
day.
minutes, right?
Well, we did kill them fairly quick because we're amazing. I'll kill them slower next time. And Kurac, you'll have to kill them slower too with your cannon.
I think only people. So
What's
You
that?
killed 2 people, 3 people?
yeah, I was just saying. I think I only killed 2 people in that fight.
Okay.
Killed enough.
Yep.
So, definitely killed enough. That's for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. You are at the point where you guys are to break off and break away from the main group. It has been 18 days. So you'll be paid 5 copper for every one of those days, which will come out to 9 silver. But you will also get paid an additional silver for the day of combat, which will pump you guys up to a full gold piece.
Ooh.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Money.
So you guys will earn a gold piece before it is time for you to break off and away. Most of you have no lingering attachments to the caravan.
Well, I'm gonna be sad to miss Slim Jim. So,
Yeah.
He's from the main city, right?
He
Like
does.
they were
He
from?
does quite a bit of business in Althalos.
Okay, so I'll make sure that I'll make sure I know like that we're gonna keep in contact, of course, when he's back in town, and Amelia is going to want to make sure that we definitely keep in touch through all the ways we can. Carrier pigeons, magic, whatever. You know, just so writing letters, just so we can keep up with our gossip.
Yeah. Okay, sounds good. Yeah, you do have a permanent address in the guild house,
Yep.
so
So
you
I
can
can give him
provide
my
that to him.
address, maybe.
Okay.
Right?
Yep.
Okay, yeah.
Sounds good. Eska, anything you're doing before you leave the party? Or the, excuse me, caravan. Not the anything you're doing
I'm
before
out.
you
Later,
retire?
nerds.
You guys suck. Burn every bridge. Before you leave the caravan.
No.
Okay.
I was thinking about being snotty to Lady Eloira or whatever.
I
But
dare
then
you
I
call her that
decided
to her
against it.
face.
No, I don't want to. I don't want to ruin Kurac's chances of life
Becoming
building.
Lord Kurac.
Yeah.
Wait. Oh no, Kurac, you're gonna have a bittersweet goodbye. What if you can convince her to come with us?
So Kurac, yeah, she explains to you she doesn't have a final destination in mind. That they've been traveling, looking for something. Though she never really goes into detail what it is they're looking for. But yeah, she does explain to you that she does not have an end location, and that traveling with the caravan was a good way to cover a great distance of ground in a protected circumstance, while also talking to people in a variety of locations about a variety of different things to try and find out whatever it is she and her two escorts are looking for.
Okay. Kurac would I guess Kurac would ask if I guess if they would need I guess if him and his party could be of use in tracking down whatever it is that she's looking for.
She tells you that right now, mostly what they're looking for is information. They're trying to find one of her relatives who went missing, who had gone off to become an adventurer, and they went missing. So they're trying to find information. The problem is that relative was never good at communicating and operated under a pseudonym, and so finding that person has proven difficult thus far.
Okay. If I ask like what they went by, would she tell me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Give me a second.
Okay. In other words, didn't come up with a name yet.
Yeah, no, I haven't planned it on it.
Wait, are GMs just making this up as it goes along? What the hell? No.
Okay. It is her uncle Balut.
Balut?
Balut.
I don't know this though.
No, you don't.
How do you spell balut?
Bulut. He was a dreamer, and believed in a legend about about the dungeons, right? That each of the major cities are surrounded by. or excuse me, each of the major cities surround, and that their belief is that he had set out to try and figure something out about the truth of the dungeons. He had big dreams and big beliefs, and so yeah.
Okay. If I ask her for a description, does she happen to have an image of him, or could she describe him to me?
She can give you a basic description. You're right. He's got kind of a dark tan skin, kind of swarthy complexion. Had short, unkempt brown hair. And he was fairly muscular. He was a warrior knight by training. But he had strikingly orange eyes. His eyes stick out. It is a very uncommon feature that happens to a few of her family's bloodline.
But they have great hair.
They do have great hair. He didn't take care of it, but he has great hair.
Okay. I mean, I guess throughout this, Kurac, like just throughout the whole travels and everything, Kurac would be just trying to get to know more about, I guess, the situation that she's in, and just get what details he can so that he can be as helpful as possible in, I guess, tracking down information as well.
Okay, yeah.
So,
Whatever details
I mean,
you want, I can give you most of them. She's not gonna. She's so, as close as the two of you have become. She still has. Right, it's a when you hide something for so long, even having somebody you trust, it's hard to share everything with them. Right.
sure.
So that's kind of where it's at. So you let me know what you're trying to figure out, and I can tell you, A, what it is, or B, if she won't tell you.
Okay. Yeah, I'll work all that up, and because I don't know right off the top of my head, but I'll work up what that might entail and send it to you.
Sounds good. Anything else you plan to do?
I'm assuming she's continuing with the caravan while we split off. Is that right?
I mean, that's generally the plan.
Generally.
Well, I mean, if you ask her, she tells you that was the plan before she met you.
And so now what's the plan?
Well, why don't you ask her what she would like to do, J-Dog? Wow! Kurac's very bad at this.
Yes, he is.
Well, then Kurac wouldn't do anything.
It's like he's got a backstory or something. Holy crap!
How could he be bad at this?
Imagine.
I know. If Ames is listening to this, if she's tapping her foot and she's like super impatient about it.
Yeah, she's like on the other side of the carriage, like
dying inside.
Just like throwing her hands up, like, "Are you kidding me?"
Yeah, that's exactly. So if she's listening to this, it's exactly what she's doing right now.
Okay, well, I mean, okay, so Kurac will just ask if she would rather come with us instead of following the caravan. Is that what the peanut gallery would like to hear?
We want to know, is that what Kurac would do, though? I think he would. Don't you? No? He wouldn't ask?
He just did.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he'd ask. I mean, he likes her, right? He's gonna want her around. I don't think he'd be like, marry me and run away with me, but he might be like, we can offer you some kind of protection. Ooh, what if she hires us? She could give us money. Wait, unless what I know is true, in which case she's broke as fuck. She's not gonna help us.
Yeah, her. When you mentioned the idea of her coming along with you guys, her eyes, they light up, and she's very excited about the prospect, and she wants to.
All right, sounds like a plan. Yeah, seriously.
I know, right, Panda? Jeez.
Ames is up on top of the wagon, just like whispering stuff down to Kurac as he's literally talking
Ames
to
doesn't
her.
whisper shit. When she
That's
whispers, it's,
true.
why don't you just ask her?
Yeah. Walks up behind him and like elbows him in the side. Hey, come on, man.
Amelia is a romantic after all. Through everything, she does like love, and she likes the idea of love, and she likes to, she likes people to be happy ever after with their love, and she always thinks it's the best.
Yeah. I like it.
She'd 100% be rooting for this, but it's also why she's a little eager with people sometimes.
That's fair. That's fair.
All right,
2 volumes, loud and louder.
Yeah, pretty much, Panda.
That's funny. We are going to end it here for the evening as we are breaking off to head to Lakeshore. Next session, next Friday, we will pick up on the road to Lakeshore. And ideally, I won't have as many papers to grade. I won't have observations. And I won't have couple dozen kids doing really stupid things, and I'll have a bit more time to plan throughout the week and prep some more of the maps, so I'm not doing that on stream while we're talking. Ideally, but that's the plan. And Panda, we'll have to touch bases because I have an idea that we might be able to bring you in at least for a guest appearance, if not a potentially longer visit, depending on your schedule.
We'll get the Panda in here.
So, all right, yeah. Real quick before we log off, as always, I want to give shout outs to my team here, my players. Care Bear and Geo Team, both very good friends of mine in person. They do a ton of background work to help me out. Geo is one of my mods. Care Bear will actually help me with a lot of the dynamic lighting. He'll try and tackle some of that stuff while I am, working. NagsRL, twitch.tv/NagsRL. Go check him out over there. He does a lot of... He's been playing the Chronicles of Craig Bowman, the man who doesn't know what a bow is. And he also does a lot of Rocket League, RSC and stuff. Not that I know what RSC stands for, because I'll be honest, when I first met Nags, I thought RL meant real life, not Rocket League.
RSC is Rocket Soccer Confederation.
Nice.
They are trying to find a new name.
I can't imagine why. But yeah, he does the top level Rocket League stuff. Also, shout out to P-Stabs. Who is just a ton of fun. She plays Ames. She streams Destiny, but she's also on a New World kick.
Yeah, I'm addicted.
Yeah, on a big New World kick, as I've heard it. Correct? You guys have been playing a lot.
Addicted. I've been playing it a lot. Yep.
I love it. And lastly, but not least, JDog. Quick shout out to JDog80890 over at twitch.tv/JDog80890. He and I started streaming together, and he's been a huge support. And honestly, because of him, I met both Nags and P-Stabs, and because of Nags and P-Stabs, I got affiliate. So I really owe my entire streaming career to these two. Yeah, I'm yeah, and eternally grateful. This whole crew is just fantastic, and I am grateful for them. Grateful to have you guys out here hanging out. Thank you, Lord Fuzzles, for the raid. I always try to thank you for the raid when it happens, but with D&D sometimes I don't get the chance to do that. So thank you, Lord Fuzzles, for the raid. Yeah, I'm excited. We'll be back Monday with regular video game streaming, and then next Friday we'll be doing D&D again. Sweet. Yeah, I got nothing. Awkward enough. Have a good one.